The Supergirl non-spoiler reviews and embargo is lifted right about a minute ago, 2 minutes ago. So as we are doing this show live today, we'll be looking at Rotten Tomatoes, see what the score is, talk about what critics are thinking, seeing where it landed, because the social embargo kind of showed a mixed bag. Some people really liked it. Some people thought it stinks. Some people thought it was just bluff. So we'll talk about that. We got myself and Kevin Smets today. We'll be discussing all the stuff going on in the world of movie news, the two of us. So thank you for joining us. Kevin's got some games for us to play, so it's going to be a fun one. Let's get into it. It's myself and Kevin Smets today on the Kristian Harloff Show. Let's do it.
Did you shit in there?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the show here today. It's the Kristian Harloff Show, and I have the pleasure of being with my Kevin Smets is here. Smets, what's going on? How cool was it to see STERGER on the show yesterday?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Right?
I mean, she really helped. She really take me under her wing when we were in the schmodown about my interview skills and stuff like that. And we sat next to each other on the plane to New York. I think her, me, and Andrew Guy had a fun trip on the way back too, a booze-filled trip. They ran out of booze on the flight home from the New York trip.
That's pretty. You guys, the three, you guys probably wiped it out.
Yeah, it was awesome. But yeah, she's great. And to share that moment when I won the title after cancer, like I had sent a super chat, like I just one of my like all-time favorite memories, because that was like such like on the finish line for me the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and for her to share it with her, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Was really spectacular. So it's cool to see her. Hopefully you can get her on for some Smets games. I got to send her one, but well, you know, hopefully get her on more often. I can't. And then I wish I was in New York for your comedy show, dude. There's your segue.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Well, yeah, I mean that's good to bring up. PLD, if you can put that link in there again, is the first.
Am I blocking it now, or am I?
No, you know, well, Ed Harrell actually was the one who brought this up. I think on the website it says Gotham. It's actually the brokerage in Belmore, which you see the address right there, and the tickets are on sale now for October 8th, and they are going fast already. So make sure if you want to come see us, you're going to be in New York. Make sure you come check out me and Jen STERGER and Mark Ellis on stage doing some stand-up. We'll be there, so hopefully you can go grab your tickets.
Before we get into the weeds, yeah, I think that she would be great to like co-host and stuff like that occasionally when she gets time.
She reached out last night and said she'd had a great time and she'd want to come back. And I said whenever she can. Yeah, so she might actually try to come back on Tuesday. This Tuesday. I don't know if
oh yeah, I mean she's fun giving her shit to Mike too. That was good.
It's pretty good.
By the way, before we get into the woods, also I finally saw Masters of the Universe.
All right, where are you gonna land here?
Huh?
Where are you gonna land here?
I was a kid again. I loved like everything was like come to life. It was like I kept thinking, man, if I was 12 years old, I would be in heaven. But I totally agree. This movie, remember how I did an Obi-Wan fan edit?
Yeah.
I think it can be fixed in the edit.
I think so too.
And I think it's going to be my next fan edit because I am so dying to take some of these fucking stupid jokes that they do. Is the moment, are we enough to where we could speak about a specific moment? Maybe not.
I don't think so, not yet. Because people, I mean, nobody.
There's one moment. I think I know what it is. I'll tell you off the air. Where like you were like, you're all ready and you're amped to go. Like it's all about to go down, and then it just like, record scratch stop. Another joke.
The Queen scene. They're playing the Queen music.
Well, yeah, that was more Guardians of the
Galaxy. So you had everybody amped up in the theater with that music. The music's playing. Okay. And like, all right,
mine's a different spot.
And then what?
Mine's a different spot, and I'll tell you off the air then. Yeah. But it is a thing where I was like in the forward. I was like, "Fuck yeah!" Like ready to go. If you do your head, it's like something they're building to the whole time, and then it's all happening, and then and then it's like
there's so many of those stupid jokes that they did, and it was awful.
But it was a better Star Wars movie than Mandalorian and Grogu.
I mean, maybe. What did I just see? I just saw something. What did I just see? I saw something 2 days ago.
I would love Zack Snyder to go in that world too, by the way.
That just shows you. I just forgot that I saw Supergirl.
You just really say, I saw a movie.
I just said I saw a movie. I went, what the hell did I see? And I was like, oh yeah, Supergirl. And we're gonna be talking about it in a little bit. I'm curious to see what the Rotten Tomatoes score, if it's out yet, because it's. I mean,
You were surrounded by people that hated it.
Crazy. I couldn't believe how much people hated it. There's nothing. I don't see anybody post. There's no. Liz Shannon Miller gave it a B-. Rocco Thompson, that's from Slant Magazine, gave it a 2.5. I gave it my review. I just came. I think I gave it a 2.6, 2.7. That's what I gave it.
Which, if you double it, that would be. I'm really bad at math. Hold on a second. 2.7 times 2.
Yeah, it's a little over 5. It's like 5.4 out of 10. Yeah. I mean, there's just there's a lot there. You know, dude, it was so funny because I actually included it in my review and then I took it out because I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna. I'll talk about it on the live show.
What you got?
I was going through I was going through the out of the theater reaction, and in the out of the theater reaction, I said, yeah, I enjoyed it more than I probably thought I was going to. I was like, but it's forgettable, you know. And so some imbecile, you know, the guy's got to be. He's probably, I don't know, two brain cells short of dragging his knuckles on. And he's.
Do you have a voice for him?
You know, and he's just like, shilling again. I'm like, yeah, you know what? That's what studios look for. The studios look for people to go, my movie was forgettable. That's what they look for. They look for, they go, that's the guy we're going to send him to all the stuff because he said it was forgettable and said that you know, it didn't really work. Send that guy. It's like I said, good response, sheep. It's like you gotta, it's like that Eminem 8 Mile thing where you got to come up with something else because we don't know what you're going to say. Come up with something else. Again, what are you going to do? And there'll be another one. Is this the guy that did the Galaxy's Edge thing? What else you got?
Yeah.
What else you got? It's like you after 3 or 4 years, you got to change your tune. It's like Mickey with Rocky 3. Change your tune already.
Yeah. I mean, they have nothing. They just kind of go back to the well.
You can say, you know, I don't know. I don't really think. I don't agree with these thoughts. I saw the movie. I don't agree with them. Okay, cool. Why not? But it's like it's a shape. So I would love to see the guy in person. Just look at him and go shape. That's what I would do. I'd scream sheep. Sheep. So, anyway, so I'm looking, and Luke, if you see an article, if you see an article on the reviews as they're getting accumulated, I'm sure Dark Horizons will do one, but just forward it over. What's
your predictions now, Kristian, about where it lands, money wise? Word of mouth is going to be bad, you think?
I want to see what the reviews here do, but I mean, it was at one point it was calculated, they were saying, you know, 45 to 55. And then there was some reports saying 39.
Ooh.
I think it's going to do around 40, 41.
What did Mando do? Like
more than that. Mando hit, I think, close to 80. So hold on, I'm writing this, Sam.
Oh, you're writing it, Sam? While you're talking about that, I will update everybody on Kira's love affair with Masters of the Universe. It promptly ran out when she had a nightmare about Skeletor. Probably because she walked in on the damn Kevin Smith version. But
you told me that, right?
So there's a Castle Grayskull for sale. Just hit me up in the private if you want a Castle Grayskull. It's in great condition. She's keeping She-Ra, and she's keeping some frosted girl, because it reminded her of Frozen, and she's keeping Orko. But Castle Grayskull is probably going to be on the way out, you know. But she still likes it. She'll still watch the cartoon, but she's like, I don't want those toys anymore. I don't want any more nightmares.
I don't blame her. You know, she's again, I forget. You told me last week she's 4 or 5?
She's almost 6. She's 6 in September.
Okay, so my little one is going to be 9. She's 8. So we watched when she just turned 8, we watched. She wanted to watch Jurassic Park because she loves dinosaurs.
Yeah.
The second she found out that the goat got eaten by but she started crying. She did not like the fact that the goat got eaten, and she'll never watch it again.
You could try Camp Cretaceous. It's like, Clone Wars for Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Animation's pretty cool. Yeah, the same thing. My daughter likes me to skip the scary parts. Like we could watch Harry Potter, but like it takes 25 minutes because it's like, oh, skip it. I'm like, all right, I'm getting through the scary troll.
Apparently we got some live Rotten Tomatoes stuff.
Oh, they're coming in. Nice.
They're coming in. So let's take a look. We'll do that.
Coming in hot.
So let me double check and see what we got, because they're hold on. I'm gonna bring it up. Where's the story? There it is. Present and share the screen. Thank you very little. Okay. Let's bring up Rotten Tomatoes. There we go. All right. So I don't know what we got so far. What kind of mix are we gonna get, if anything? Owen Gleiberman gives it a rotten. Kill Krem, save the dog. Those are the motivations driving the entire. Not interesting enough to be convoluted plot of Supergirl. I don't normally agree with Owen. Kind of agree with him on this one. Elliot Collins says Milly Alcock, she's 2.5 out of 5. Proves that she's the right choice for Kara, but she's stuck in an underwhelming movie. Mike Ryan, B, it's about a woman in a really bad place. Supergirl feels like quite a big chance. Okay, he gave it a B. Jason Flatt, 4 out of 10. Supergirl could be much worse. Milly Alcock single-handedly ensures that it isn't. Kate Erblin gives it a B. Says it stands out. Okay. Nick Shager gives it a rotten. Matt Singer gives it a 4 out of 10. A DC disappointment. I know BJ, 7 out of 10. Biggest surprise about Supergirl is how little it resembles the film audience is likely to expect to see. 3 out of 5, barely. See, that's my point. 3 out of 5 is not a great score, but yet it's fresh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 6 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 6 out of 10. I mean, everybody who's, even people who like it, seem to be doing the, you're not seeing any 8s or 9s.
Yeah.
3 out of 4. 3 out of 4.
Remember when Aquaman came out? Like, it was really highly regarded. Wonder Woman was highly regarded. People were loving it, and that's why those box offices did so well.
Yasser Medina, 5 out of 10. Liz Shannon Miller, B minus. Matt Oakes, C plus. Peter Gray, 3.5. B minus. Seems like it seems somewhat mixed, but I mean, we just did that one. Oh, so these more? Oh, these more that got loaded up top that we missed. Right?
So this is like in real time, huh? Because they launched. Oh yeah, 8 minutes ago. 8 minutes ago.
Yeah, I want to see what the score is on Supergirl right now. Did they calculate anything yet? I don't know if it's calculated. 59% so far out of 46 reviews. That's not good. That's not good. Now that even if a bunch of ones come out, that are great, it could wind up in the low 60s as a score, but the way that this is looking, it looks like it's probably going to go lower. I think it probably ends up in like the 52, 53 range, if that. So, that's not great. That's not great. You're not, if you're the DC fan or DC in general right now, you're going, oof. And here's another problem. And this is what I said when I saw it on Monday. I looked at the embargo, and the embargo's Wednesday. You can go and see the movie tomorrow night.
Yeah, no, you can't. I thought it was an error on my AMC app. It was for another story, but yeah, you could see Supergirl. I'm like, what, already?
Yeah. And see, but this is the thing too. This is why I said this. Josh Rock said it's getting bailed out by those barely fresh readings, and that's why I always say that Rotten Tomatoes is a little bit of a flawed system, because it's like, if let's say that every one of those reviews, every one of them, said that it was just okay, but enough to go 3 out of 5. Every one of them, it's 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. And even if every single critic said it was okay, you'd go, oh, people think it's amazing. Like, no, everyone just thought it was okay. In the same way that if it's like, okay, it wasn't terrible, but I can't just I'll go 2.9. And then he gets a 0. If everybody does that and gets a 0%, oh, is that the worst movie of all time? No, it's just everybody just thought it was just okay. So it's just a flawed system.
That's I also think there's such tribalism now. Like, someone leaked a battle scene from the movie, and I don't think your problem necessarily with the movie is a specific battle scene, but someone like posted from the theater, like a battle scene, and then it's just someone who hasn't seen the movie yet was like, look at this filth, it's so terrible. And it's like, it's like 10 seconds of a battle scene. I know people are going in wanting to hate it, and they're going to be glad to hate it.
Right.
But you know, I was a Snyder guy, so like, and I really liked. I mean, I hated the ending of The Flash because the ending undoes everything. Batman dies like 5,000 times, and doesn't matter. He becomes George Clooney. But
Right.
besides that, I really thought that Sasha Calle did a great Supergirl.
She was good. It was a different take on it, which was cool.
But like James Gunn, like for me, like when he's like, I'm gonna keep Peacemaker because that's my guy, but like I'm gonna boot this Supergirl and this person, and I'm gonna keep this one. That always kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But I know I love Milly Alcock. I loved her in House of the Dragon. I hope, you know, I think one of the things is I think people are like, dude, just give us the holy trinity of movies. If you wanted to get the DCU back, give us Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman. Like, you know, hearing like Clayface would be interesting because especially with obsession in the horror movie genre. But like when people are hearing like they're gonna do a Killer Croc show and a Jimmy Olsen show, or that might be the same thing, and a movie that's based on a character you've never heard of. I understand that. It's cool that he got Rocket Raccoon, someone I knew from the comics that no one knew about, but now he's a household name. I like that he did that in Guardians of the Galaxy, but when you're trying to reboot this whole saga, like, you gotta set it up.
Very different situation as well, because you know, by the time you got to Guardians in 2014, there were a lot of hits from Marvel already, and he wasn't the one running it. He was the hired, and no pun intended, he was the hired gun at that point, you know. And they said, okay, look, we have this movie, because he wasn't even the guy initially that they were going to give Guardians. It was Peyton Reed.
Really? I didn't know that.
Peyton Reed was going to get Guardians, and then they decided on Gunn, and so Gunn comes in, crushes it, puts his unique style to Guardians, worked perfectly, and so Guardians. I remember everybody talking about like, well, how is this going to work?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, and then Marvel was just hitting on all cylinders, and they just had the right machine and how they were doing it. So when it comes out, you've already had enough trust with their other movies. Like, oh, give it a shot. The DC universe right now doesn't have enough trust yet, because we only have one movie out there with Superman, which is a built-in. It's Superman, right? So that alone is going to give you some weight. It's like a stand-up comic that when Chris Rock goes onto the Comedy Store, he's going to initially get a round of applause, and everybody's going to be so excited to see him because it's Chris Rock. So, but he's still got to earn it for the rest of the night with getting you on board. But the newer characters, you know, or even in Supergirl, even it is a newer character, and it just hasn't been explored well enough. To do that as your second movie, I think, is a mistake. To do a Killer Croc movie and a Jimmy Olsen show and all that, I just don't think it's the right strategy. No. And I think that but Rocha made a good point. Or it might have been Kalinowski also. I can't remember, but the fact that the Batman is one of the main reasons why you can't really explore Batman right now.
Yeah, and
it's too confusing for people, even though people say no, it's not. It is. Clearly, that's why they haven't done it. Wonder Woman, though. I mean, if I'm on it right now, if you did cast Adria Arjona as Wonder Woman, you rewrite that script, you make her Wonder Woman, and you start the Wonder Woman movie, and you put that in production. That's your next movie after
Man of Tomorrow. Then there you go. You got Superman, Supergirl, Man of Tomorrow, Wonder Woman. Now you're talking like that's and then, you know, Batman will still be in the atmosphere because you know he'll have the Batman movies, even though it's not connected. And you could even tease, you know, you can start teasing that, but.
Yeah. So I'm looking at Supergirl right now. It's at 59% with 46 reviews.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not necessarily like running to the theater to see it. I feel the same as I felt about Mandalorian and Grogu. I'm just like, I'm not like, I feel like the villain isn't. I don't know. Not really moved by the villain.
I like Matthias Schoenaert as an actor. It's so bad. The actor, the performance is like, you'll see it. Where it's not the performance, so it's the villain, right? Because it's like he's doing this like so many times, and it's like what are you like that kind of shit? Like, what are you doing? He had nothing to do. He had nothing to do. Anyway, so we'll keep a track on Supergirl, the Rotten Tomato scores. We're going through this.
It's Wednesday Supergirl watch.
I know, but this is
2026.
Wait a minute. Oh, there we go. Hold on, is this news? What's happening here? Oh, there it is. Okay. So as far as what we were talking about beforehand, Supergirl box office tracking revealed DC Studios movies eyes soft opening in U.S. and overseas. Supergirl box office tracking has finally been revealed. And with an expected 80 million to 90 million worldwide opening, it's going to be a tough weekend for the second DCU blockbuster. Supergirl does not have a friend in Toy Story 5, as the Pixar movie looks to remain a distant number one at the domestic and international box office this weekend. According to Deadline, the DC Studios movie is eyeing a U.S. opening in the upper 40s. Though I just did a Matthias. Though Variety has committed to 47 million to 50 million until tomorrow or Friday. The blockbuster debut is in a state of flux, but this is lower than recent tracking, which pointed to a 55 million opening in the same ballpark as The Flash 2023. Saving Grace Supergirl could be its budget at 170 million before marketing. It's significantly cheaper than Superman. That cost over 225 to produce and had a significant 125 million marketing spend on top. However, Supergirl is eyeing a soft overseas opening with current forecast between 27 million and 39 million, according to Global Box Office. That puts the Women of Tomorrow on course with an 80 million to 90 million opening weekend worldwide, which means it might gross the same as its budget by the end of the second weekend, depending on how much of a hit Minions and Monsters. 315 million is the rumored break-even point. Supergirl is, however, eyeing a bigger opening than Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom and Shazam: Fury of the Gods. See, the Aquaman and Lost Kingdom, though, is a tricky one. We'll talk about that in a second. It's currently neck and neck with Birds of Prey and its 81.2 million debut, with while Marvel Studios' biggest flop, the Marvels, opened to 110 million. That's crazy. The Marvels opened to 110 and still was a flop. I went to gross a mere 206 million worldwide. That's crazy. Maybe it opened 1 million worldwide. What did the Marvels open domestically? Did it open domestically at 110? No chance, right? According to Deadline, first choice is best with women under 25, but low for all audiences. Half that of Thunderbolt, Star Wars, Mando, Grogu, and Wonder Woman. Door certainly isn't closed on Supergirl being a modest hit. If it has legs, then it could surprise everyone. DC Studios can easily bounce back from this with Clayface and Man of Tomorrow, both of which need to be a hit to establish that Superman wasn't a one-off win for the DC brand. Back to Toy Story 5, it's expected to make between 88 million and 96 million the second weekend. Jackass Best and Last Meal will likely make 10 million during its first few days in theaters. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, look, the thing when it comes to the Aquaman side of things, and it kind of goes to their further point, if it has legs, Aquaman 2, the second one had legs. The second one had legs. Like it wound up like breaking even or just made a little bit more, but it had such a horrible opening weekend. It continued to make money. That's what people, and enough money to where it wasn't as big of a loss as The Flash and Shazam.
Wow.
So this movie, though, I don't know. The difference was that Aquaman came out in like December or something. I don't know if this movie has too much competition around it. It's too much competition around it to have legs. By the time it's going to get any bearing, if it came out in like August, maybe, but it's going to get trampled by Toy Story this weekend. It's going to get another hit with Minions. Then Odyssey comes out. Then Spider-Man comes out. It's wow. Dead.
Only if Minions is kind of a flop, and that's not going to happen.
Nah, it's toast. And then like right now, current and the review, it needed good reviews. Right now, it's
good reviews is what would save it. Like, I mean, I even keep hearing that there's this it hasn't been. It's still considered a flop, but that Masters of the Universe continues to overachieve on its underachievements now. Like everybody thought last weekend it was going to get a certain number, and it got over that certain number because there's these diehards, people that are seeing it multiple times, like Kalinowski, but also word of mouth. It's like, oh, they're going in, but it's flopping. But this movie, Supergirl's not going to have that. It just sounds like
it's not going to have the same kind of excitement because even the people that they needed to really love it just thought it was okay.
Oh wow! Okay,
you know, that's people who I'm in the minority when it comes to He-Man, meaning the people they really marketed at. Matt Serra, Kalinowski, like people loved it. A lot of people loved it. I just wasn't on board with it.
I loved it, but give me 2 days in the edit bay. I would just cut out the humor by like 40%, It's a totally different movie.
100%. I want to see your edit.
Yeah, I want to do a total dramatic edit too, where I lose all the jokes and like super saturate the blacks and make it like a total like a black like blacks and colors and make it look like a Snyder movie.
Yeah.
I might have fun with it when it comes digital. We'll see.
Supergirl right now is currently at 60%, so it went up a little bit.
Okay,
it's battling back. Like I said, it could land.
Too bad we don't have like a ticker.
I know. So PLD wrote me back. What did he say? Where is it? 46.1 was what the Marvels made domestically. So that's pretty bad.
Yeah, Dark Smirk. Snyderverse did have big flops. I mean, Superman versus Batman. You'd think that movie would have made $400 billion for God's sake. So Snyder had his flops too, for sure. I just I was a real fan of it, and I loved the overall look and feel of it, and the grittiness of it and stuff. Making Superman an alien invasion movie, I thought was awesome.
Well, I mean, look, we'll keep an eye on throughout the rest of the broadcast, as they say. We'll look and see if there's anything else coming out, what the tracking number is. But I'm curious what you guys think overall, what it's going to do, and if you're going to see it this weekend. Put your thoughts in there. Let us know. My non-spoiler review is currently on the channel at the moment, so you can go and check that out as well. Before we move on, we're going to play some Smets games when we get back. I want to tell you guys about two of our wonderful sponsors, but before I even do that, today's match on the Schmodown Vault is the debut of the Outlaw. It is the first time John Roca ever competed in the movie trivia Schmodown with his longtime partner, Matt Nost. What happened?
It looks like Roca's cousin and Matt Nost's brother, but yes.
I try to tell Luke, Luke, you don't have to pull from those actual images. If we can't get him, to look exactly like them, we gotta pull from their real images. But at that point, I think it's funny though. But it looked like Roca though.
The Campio one was funny a couple days ago.
Campio one was funny. We wound up changing that up. Poor Luke. I think Luke's working on 87,000 different things. So when
of course,
when the thing comes in, he's just like, here, take it.
Yeah, of course. That's why
it's like the worker on the factory that's working on the chips, and he's like, here, take that one.
I told him that last week about Smets games. I was like, you have a million things, so just let it go, and its inaccuracies will make us laugh anyway, you know.
But he's working on the chips and the thing, and he's just handed it off. I was like, it's not a chip, it's a jalapeno. What are you doing? But anyway, before we do any of that, tell you about anything else.
It's not chips, it's a jalapeno.
All right.
You fucking crack me up, man.
All right, let's go. Let's say about hymns and tell you about Cash App.
I love hymns.
You don't want to just lose weight, though. You want to look better. You want to feel better. That's why Weight Loss by Hims now offers access to FDA-approved Wegovy and the FDA-approved Wegovy pen. Wegovy is designed to help you lose weight and keep it off so you can stay on track with your goals. With Wegovy at Hims, lose up to 20% or more of your body weight when combined with diet and exercise. It helps you regulate your appetite, eat less, so success is within reach. Plus, Wegovy is the first ever GLP-1 for weight loss, so there's no needles needed. Through Hims, everything happens online. You'll connect with a licensed provider who will determine if treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is delivered right to your door, no insurance necessary. Now, even better, with a range of affordable GLP-1 options, Hims makes it simple to find a weight loss approach that fits into your world and your wallet if eligible. You'll get a treatment plan personalized to you and unlimited dosage changes as needed. If you're ready to reach your goals, visit hims.com/Kristian to get a personalized, affordable plan that gets you. That is HIMS.com/Kristian. Hims.com/Kristian. Weight Loss by Hims is not available in all 50 states. Wegovy is the registered trademark of Novo Nordic AS. To get started and learn more, including important safety information, Wegovy clinical study information, and restrictions, visit hims.com. I don't know how far back it was, but Cash App came to the show, and I was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to give it a shot. It's a must. Have to be. If you're not up to speed already, Cash App, it's more than just a safe way to send and receive money. With the Cash App card, you unlock tons of perks without all the hidden fees. Now, enjoy benefits like exclusive early access to nationwide concert pre-sales. You got Kendrick Lamar, Sabrina Carpenter, to name just a couple recent examples, plus discounts on everyday purchases and popular brands you're probably already spending money on. You add your card to your digital wallet and you make your money moves easier. Cash App does more than you think when it comes to having your back and making sure your money stays your money. Cash App just released a new status program for the way people actually spend called Cash App Green. So when you spend at least $500 a month with the Cash App card, you earn green status. That unlocks benefits like up to $200 of free overdraft coverage. If you overdraft unexpectedly, there are no hidden fees. You also unlock higher borrow limits and custom personalized cashback offers every Friday at places that you love to shop. Cash App can do way more than you think to make your money work for you. If you direct deposit at least $300 in paychecks each month and use the Cash App card for purchases, you can earn interest on your savings. There's no hidden fees, no minimum balance requirement. Don't let your money sit around and just gather dust. Make it work for you. Take advantage of interest savings on Cash App today. So new Cash App customers can earn $10 if they use that code Cash App 10 in their profile at sign up and send $5 to a friend within 14 days. Terms apply. Cash App is a financial services platform, not a bank. Banking services provided by Cash App's bank partners. Prepaid debit cards issued by Sutton Bank, member FDIC. Cash App Visa Debit Flex Cards issued by Sutton Bank, member FDIC, and the Bancorp Bank, N.A., pursuant to a license from Visa USA, Inc. See terms and conditions for the Sutton Prepaid Card, Sutton Debit Flex Card, and Bancorp Debit Flex Card. Cash App Green features savings, direct deposit, roundups, overdraft coverage, and discounts provided by Cash App, a Block Inc. brand. Visit cash.app/legal/podcast for full disclosures. So Cash App, get it done. Don't let your money just sit around. Do something with it. Cash App. They're the best. They really are the best, Kev. Where's Kev? Here he is. They really are the best. Cash App, hymns. Hope that you guys will support the show. If you click on those links, just click on the links. Browse around. They know that you came from us. And then get yourself something wonderful. Helps out the show. The other thing that helps out is when Kevin Smets is on, because people are starting to support and want to see Kevin Smets win again. He had won 2 in a week. Last week, Rocha took that streak out, and I don't know right now. Rocha had a good Monday, but Jen and Mike had a pretty good yesterday. But you already
my super chats go towards Jen and Mike, or can we transfer them over to mine?
The ones that you sent in, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Once you send them in, you send.
I like that you tried to bait me into doing another super chat when you were like, "Oh, the reason he did Futog Hammy Who is because he's the greatest." I know you were baiting Mike too. I love it's so funny.
That was good.
Flesh! Mr. Sam Jones! And like that, he's gone.
I mean,
this is the one that gets me. He knows he messed up. Right
in
there.
Your recap, we can't really spoil too much, but in your recap video of when right before I played Slavic,
yeah,
and it was recapping Don't Tell Peter, you could see there's a close-up shot and you could see my head like turn like that's like you could see when he's slowly coming to the realization he's doing that. With mine it was more like a Greek tragedy, man.
You know, it was like such a happy accident with that promo. It was that promo right after, I'm sure I've told you this before, but it was right after you and Kalinowski played a collision and you were playing Lavik at San Diego, and Nerd Chronic put together this
the music
and the music actually it's kind of there's a sound cue from Danny Elfman's Spider-Man in there.
Yes, the dun dun dun, dun, but it's slow and a piano off key.
He did not do that on purpose. It just happened by accident.
I remember everybody talking about that. I was like, that is Spider-Man's theme.
Yeah, it was Spider-Man's, and I heard it instantly. Instantly, I heard it, and I was like, dude, that was great. It was so smart to do that. He was like, that was coincidental.
A happy accident for sure.
It just happened to be the music that I picked, and it sounds like it, but he had no.
That's a great promo.
He didn't do it on purpose.
Clean slate. 0-0.
Yeah.
fucking
So,
minute back. Oh, I got like the goosebumps. Hey, so what do you want to do first, chat? Let's sound off in the chat below. We got a gauntlet. Am I gonna recover from last week's gauntlet nightmare?
Well, let's bring up.
I also have an awesome bracket madness.
We got to bring the intro for Smets Games, right?
Yeah.
Food tech? How many? You?
Oh, that's
not
cool.
it. Hold on, let me play the real one.
Food tech? How many? You?
All right. First of all. That's it. Jeremiah Wise, anything's better than last week's sidekick question. It was a good question, you son of a bitch.
It wasn't that the question was bad. It was your understanding.
No, it was your auditing of me. But because of that, we're going on the gauntlet.
Did you see the comments? Kevin needs to learn what a sidekick is.
I know.
All
Hey,
right.
we all have our moments. But because
you
of
had
that,
listen, you had a great game.
And you blow it!
I love you too, Jeremiah. Look, today we're going back to the sidekick realm.
Oh no.
Go to the gauntlet lower third.
Where
Should
is it?
say gauntlet L3. But this time I'm smart. I added a line so you fuckers in the chat, and that's the last time I'm going to cuss today, can't give me shit for if it's not the sidekick or the number 2.
You're really
It
not
is
letting this
best
one die,
villain,
huh?
sidekick, and henchman. Remember, if you do a $2 super chat or whatever, if you do a super chat, and I'm going to keep my eye on it, you will interrupt my listening with your entry, but we are going best villain movie sidekick. This game gauntlet is about you choosing who the better sidekick is. It's not you deciding what a sidekick or henchman is, just for the record.
That what you just did is going to be longer than the entire.
All right. And you can do it however you want, whether it's your favorite. Okay. Every time. Next week, it's just going to be like, they know it. Well, you know what? You have to act like people have never seen the show. Shut up. Shows have a show.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Best villain, sidekick, henchman.
Sidekick is someone who actually stands next to somebody. Sometimes they kick, and otherwise, every once in a while, they'll be talking. And like, I just want everybody to know that I know what it is. There's sometimes you ever go to a restaurant and have a bagel. I enjoy bagels. Sometimes they put some cream cheese on it, but sometimes they don't. I don't know. Oh no, sorry. So the sidekick, Robin and everybody else too. And hey, guys, I see someone in the chat. Yeah, I used to live I still live in San Diego. Let's fucking go.
I used to live in San Diego. I used to live in San Diego. Oh, good. Speaking of, all right. Oh, are you done with your outburst? You made me cry again. And now, okay, here we go. Best Kristian, best villain, sidekick, henchman. We're gonna start with Mr. Smee from it could be Hook or Peter Pan, whatever you choose, or Mini Me.
Ooh, I like that. I think Smee is probably the more loyal out of the two. Mini-Me was all about doing commercials and everything too. So I would go Smee.
All right. We got Smee versus Jaws, of course, from The Spy Who Loved Me, not the famed shark.
Shark. I'm like, what? I still say Smee. I think that Jaws probably goes into business for himself too much.
Yeah. All right. Mr. Smee versus, we're going to keep on that theme, Odd Job, also another villain.
Same thing, goes into business for himself.
Okay. Oh, you'll like this one. I'm curious what you'll see. Mr. Smee, or is it Smee? Smee, yeah. Smee or Bennett from Commando?
Oh, definitely Smee. Bennett.
They fight though. If they're in the jungle, who wins?
If you're asking who's better, are you? Okay, here we go again.
Here we go.
Are you asking who's better?
You can choose the angle.
Better fighter, or who I'd rather have being loyal to me?
Yeah, who'd you rather have on your side? Yeah,
it's Smee. Bennett is all about just trying to take out Matrix. This is revenge that he's his ego. Yeah, not
okay. Smee is running this thing. Okay, Smee or Wes from Mad Max. That's the. He's like the sidekick with the mohawk, not the main guy, but the crazy.
I don't remember enough. I have to say Smee. It could be wrong, but I just don't remember him enough.
Veer on the side of caution. Got it.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Smee. Hold on here a second, Mr. Smee. Or I'm going to skip that one. Luca Brasi from Godfather.
Definitely. He's the fishes. So, Smee.
All right, man. Smee's running it. I love this.
Yeah.
Smee or should I do fat bastard?
Same thing. And for business for himself, Mr. Smee. Wait. Yeah, Mr. Smee. I know he's gonna actually pay attention to the organization.
Yeah, he's looking out for it. I love this.
Yeah.
This is funny. Smee's running it. Smee or Miss Tessmacher?
See, Miss Tessmacher's trying to bang Superman, so I can't trust her.
Can't trust her.
No, she'll be around until she finds a hot piece of ass, and then she's out.
Smee, if Smee wins this whole thing, it would be fantastic. Smee versus General Grievous.
Same thing. General Grievous, did what he could do, but he's all messed up in the head. You don't want to trust that guy who's spinning. He just wanted to spin his lightsabers around. You put one on his penis, we've done the same thing.
You gotta watch out for that.
Yeah.
All right. Mr. Smee's running the table here. Tommy DeVito from Goodfellas.
Tommy DeVito. Oh my God. You don't trust that guy to do anything. Tommy DeVito. Holy moly. I mean, if you told me even and I don't know anybody that would really trust in Goodfellas. Yeah, no, it's Mr. Smee.
Mr. Smee.
Yeah.
Mr. Smee or another one, Nicky Santoro from Casino.
You're crazy. Mr. Smee. You shoot Mr. Smee in the head.
He's not gonna pop you.
No.
He's not gonna fucking kill you.
Glasses.
Your wife.
Put your glasses. It's all fogged up. It's like Kate Winslet in Titanic in the car.
I need the
Oh my God! Do that again with your teeth. Put your teeth near the frames. No. Holy shit! Wow.
Oh, my eyes are so bad, dude.
All right, let's go.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go again. Here we go again.
Yeah, exactly. No.
You're gonna laugh at this one, Mr. Smee or the hyenas from Lion King.
Nah, I definitely can't trust those fucking idiots. Yeah, no, no, they're morons. Mr. Smee.
I can't use the glasses anymore.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Mr. Smee or Lucius Malfoy.
Lucius is that
He's the Jason Isaacs character.
Oh, well, if I'm Voldemort, see, if I'm Voldemort and the guy's he's not going to turn on Voldemort. He was all about that. I'll go Lucius on this one. If I'm running that kind of camp, then that guy, he's going to be a douche to everybody. But he's going to, if I'm the boss, he's going to listen to me. He never turned on Voldemort. I go to Lucius on that one.
Does he in the final? I'm trying to think. No, yeah. I mean, he's always fearful of Voldemort.
He
takes everything from him, but like he still stays loyal to the guy.
Yeah.
Ruling by fear. All right.
Yeah.
Smee, you had a good run, pal.
He did.
Lucius Malfoy or Vincent Vega
from Pulp Fiction?
Yeah.
See, he runs into the same problem that he didn't bang Marcel's wife, his wife. He got close.
Yeah, he was loyal for that, right?
He was loyal for that. He did. He got her to the thing. And he did what he needed to do. He was pretty loyal to Marcellus, and he was pretty loyal to Vincent. To Jules. Shoot, yeah, I'd probably take Vincent. I'd take Vincent. You just don't know where he would. He can wind up at a club somewhere when you need him, but like he's gonna be loyal to you for sure. I think.
Yeah, I agree. And I think he would, and I think Lucius would still, even though he's bad, I think he deep down he might think twice. But like Vincent, if the check clears, he's shooting someone and killing him.
Yeah, Vincent's going to do the job for you, and I think that Lucius is just too. I wouldn't want to have a beer with him either. It's like sometimes you want to have a beer with an employee, and like, yeah. and he's not. Lucius
would be too high strung, man.
Too high strung. Vincent, you'd be like, I can go.
Lucius is the type that would like berate the waitress, and like Vincent would be chill, just smoking a cigarette. Like,
yeah. All right.
Vincent Vega or Tot. That to speak. Tot is Raiders of the Lost Ark on the hand.
Which one?
The Nazi who gets burned with the remember Raiders of the Lost Ark, and he grabs the
And he's a sidekick to who?
Todd. He's a sidekick to Hitler.
Yeah, but Hitler's not.
And wasn't there the second guy? Okay,
Yeah,
so,
but you don't really. Yeah, Vincent.
All
He's
right,
kind of. Yes, he's working.
Henchman though. Well, yeah, you're saying he's like the number one.
Kind of like the number one villain in that one. I mean, Donovan was it? Donovan was
Donovan's from
the third one. So who is it? What's his name? The other archaeologist.
Yeah, he's taking orders from. That's who I was thinking is the other archaeologist he's taking from.
No, but that's odd. He's taking what's his freaking name?
I forget the guy that eats the fly. Remember in the shot or the fly? Belloc. Yeah. Hey, Belloc.
Yeah. All right. What's next?
I got Yoshi's piping in, and actually Yoshi, that's way down further on my list, but I'll say it now, so we'll see if she could make a run for it. Mystique from 2000's X-Men.
So she's got too many mental issues. she just got she had too many problems. To where she's just like if it's X-Men Mystique like 1 and 2. Maybe, but her whole body of work, she can go off the grid.
Yeah. And again, this is about who you need on you're drafting your criminal organization.
If I'm drafting my criminal organization,
I mean, she would be really handy because she could change into any.
I'd probably take Mystique because of that.
Yeah.
When you phrase it like that, I would take Mystique.
Okay. Mystique or no, that's stupid. Number 2 from it's a joke. Number 2 from Austin Powers, but I don't want to make jokes anymore because the chat will be like, you don't know what a sidekick is. So Mystique or Bob the Goon from Batman '89.
He was pretty loyal. And he just got shot out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But I'd go Mystique. Mystique brings more to the table.
So random. Mike suggested he didn't do a super chat, but I saw Carl from Die Hard because literally 2 down, but I'll just jump ahead. Yeah. Carl Vresky from Die Hard.
Who I'd rather on my team? I mean, Carl's pretty damn loyal and a good guy, and he's gonna get the job done. But Mystique, it's gonna be hard to beat her with those powers.
Yeah,
like, hey, do me a favor.
That's why she's really down on the list. But I wanted to give the shout out to Yoshi for it. But we'll see. There's a couple toughies here, including one that would be arguably one that would be tough to beat. But we'll see. All right, Mystique or Destro from G.I. Joe.
Well, we're doing movies, and so Destro sucks in the movie. So
no, he was in the G.I. Joe cartoon movie, the one with stars.
Yeah, he was. I don't know. I mean, Destro was. Yeah, it's again complicated. God, I wish they would adapt those freaking comic books.
Oh, they will. I think they will one day.
I don't know who owns them. I know that Skybound owns G.I. Joe aspects, but I don't know who owns the Marvel storyline.
Yeah, man. G.I. Joe has so cool. I love G.I. Joe as a kid. Trey Porter pipes in Xenia Onatopp from GoldenEye. So one of the Bond villains. I'm one of the Bond girls, probably.
I don't remember. I don't know. I have to still say Mystique.
Okay, Mystique or Evil Lynn? Definitely not Evil Lynn. She's plotting against you the whole time.
Yeah, she's plotting. I mean, especially this version. So and telling bad jokes. So Mystique.
Mystique or I keep seeing it's in the chat. So Iago.
He's literally named after the freaking Shakespearean character who turns on everybody.
Yeah.
Iago. Freaking definitely Mystique.
Iago was down there, Mike, but just a little further down. Okay. I'm gonna skip Iago then. So we still have Mystique in the lead. Captain Phasma or Mystique?
Mystique.
Mystique or the Nazgul? Tough to the Nazgul are pretty.
Nazgul do their jobs, but they're just kind of like they're almost like robots.
Yeah, they're mindless.
They do their job. Yeah, Mystique.
And who do you want to have a beer with, Mystique or
Mystique?
Plus, if you get romantic with Mystique, she could be anyone you want. So when you were having your crush on Julia Roberts, she'd probably be like, "Hey, Kristian, I'll be Julia Roberts for you since I'm your henchman."
Yeah, my luck she'll turn into Rodney Dangerfield in the middle of it. Hey, oh my God, what are you doing? A little lower there, will you?
Oh, you're so big. Oh, sorry.
Look out. Didn't see that coming.
Mystique, why would you change it to him of all people?
It was an accident. I didn't mean it to happen.
It was an accident.
You get a little gas in it, turned into Rodney Danger. I don't know.
Mystique or Harley Quinn?
Oh,
Now you fogged up my glasses again, dude. It
Mystique.
reminds me of playing that stupid
Definitely Mystique.
Oculus, and it would fog up.
Definitely Mystique.
Mystique is running it now. Mystique or Catwoman?
Definitely Mystique. Catwoman is handy, but she's all about herself. She doesn't work for anybody.
Yeah, and I think this next one you'll say the same. Mystique or Nebula?
Well, yeah. I mean, the only reason she really stayed true to the Guardians because she had a thing with Peter. So yeah, Mystique.
Mystique or Starscream?
Oh, definitely Mystique. Starscream will try to slice your throat in the middle of whatever.
Yeah, and he fails at everything.
Yeah.
He never gets the job done.
Megatron.
All right, Mystique or Darth Maul?
Mystique. Darth Maul's all about himself.
Mystique, and the ultimate number 2, if you really think about it, Mystique or Darth Vader. That's the final one, Darth Vader.
I mean,
But he's such a
overall body of work. I mean, another head case, but overall body of work. I mean, if you're the top guy, if you're Palpatine, you got him for so long if you can control him. So if you want him, I mean, he ran a pretty successful organization for him. I think you got to take Vader.
Yeah, I mean, I think Vader. As much as we talk about Mystique's powers, if she tried to change into someone to trick him, like Padme, he would use the Force and know that's not her.
Know.
Like he
would know.
Yeah, he would know.
If you're running an organization and you're like, hey, I got to send out my pit bull, you're sending him out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's a pit bull. Well, there you have it, everybody. Darth Vader is the best movie villain, sidekick, henchman. It would be argued he is the main villain, but he's not. He's actually, if you ask Lucas, he's the protagonist of the whole Star Wars saga, even when he's in his Vader form. So there you go.
Yeah.
Well, that did a lot better than last week. Can we say that I'm redeemed, chat? Huh?
Yeah, because you knew what.
Give me some W's in the chat. Is that what they do on the Twitch? So I sound like a 50-year-old.
So PLD says, according to Gemini, Hasbro actually owns the Marvel storyline rights. Marvel only held publishing rights. So why they aren't? I mean, I don't understand. I don't understand. Those storylines are so great. Who the hell's over at Paramount? Talk to somebody.
Yeah. I really did like in that G.I. Joe sequel, though, the snow sequence with
yeah, it was okay.
That was kind of cool. They had a couple moments where they're like, ooh, they kind of captured it,
Almost. All right. All right. So now we're gonna get to some questions.
Yeah, we got that. Or no, it's what do I want to do? We had our share of questions last week. Let's have a little more fun here today. Go to Bracket Madness, not the vertical first, go on the horizontal. We're gonna go Bracket Madness. Now, that's the vertical. But
nope, just kidding.
There it is. Now, this is not who your favorite Batman is. We are now in the fantastical world of if these guys had to fight each other. Okay, because I think we all know, like, we all have our favorites, right? It would end up being probably like Bale versus Keaton or something like that, or something like that. But these are going to be these Batmen, the way they were portrayed in screen. Now they are in a fight, and each fight is not in an octagon. It's just like in the streets. It's like on the rooftop.
Yeah, it's a good one.
All right, so now we're going to go to the vertical so it can be on the screen. And
go back to the vertical.
Here we go.
All right, hold on.
Well, so it can be on screen. Tell me now. I'm getting better at this. Am I on? Am I good?
No. Yes.
Okay, so it did mirror it now. It's mirroring it. Great. Okay, here we go. So we're going to have the number 1 seed. I believe that the number 1 seed and the number 2 seed would probably be Keaton and Bale, and I think a lot of people would agree with that. So and this is now fighting-wise. You have Christian Bale. He's on a rooftop. He turns around, and there's fucking Adam West. Mm-hmm. Batman the fifth of...
Why don't you ask me that again, so that way when you're cutting this short, you can cut out your first.
I'll bleep it, dude. Right. Christian Bale takes so Bracket Madness, rooftop. Christian Bale turns around, and there's Adam West from Batman 66.
Adam West all day long. No, Christian Bale.
Oh, yeah. Christian Bale, what's he do? He's just gonna.
I mean, there's no. He's bigger. He's got better armor. I mean, these guys wearing underoos. He doesn't have anything. He can't. Yeah, it's ridiculous. He would choke him to death with those things.
Also, I would imagine, do you think, though, that Adam West gets one punch in? And if he does, do you think that it would be like the kapow?
And it wouldn't hurt at all.
All right, hold on.
See you later.
I'm here. Turn the fan on here.
Yeah.
All right. So Christian Bale's going to move on to the semifinal. Let's go across the bracket over to Michael Keaton, the number 2 seed, taking on George Clooney, who didn't replace him, but he replaced Val Kilmer, who in a fight, based on the way they were portrayed on screen, would win.
Michael Keaton kicks the piss out of him because it almost seemed like George Clooney's Batman didn't even really ever want to fight. Michael Keaton, that's all Michael Keaton's Batman wanted to do. In the beginning, it's just that snarl that he would do when you throw a punch. Michael Keaton wrecks George Clooney.
And Michael Keaton was killing fools. I mean, he killed Joker. He didn't care about that
True.
no killing
rule. That's true.
Which is going to be interesting if we get them into the finals. All right, let's move back down on the other side of the bracket. We have Ben Affleck's Batman versus Val Kilmer's Batman. And I really want to see the Schumacher cut. Have you heard of this where it's like really dark?
Yeah.
Curious how that goes. So who do you think now? Same rooftop. Ben Affleck turns around. There's Val Kilmer. He just went down the chute.
Same reasoning. I think Affleck beats the piss out of Val Kilmer because his Batman's pretty angry.
Yeah.
I mean, Batman essentially supposed to be angry, right? But like he's got one of the more angrier Batmans, and when you talking about someone who scraps, he scraps, and he's shooting guns, he's kicking the piss. He beats up Val Kilmer pretty bad. And
he uses branding, and he fought toe to toe with Superman.
Yeah, on a straight up brawl, straight up fight. Like I'm gonna give it to Affleck.
Yeah. All right. That's interesting. Okay. This is interesting because I really adore the Batman, and the Batman means a lot to me because I watched it the night Kaiser said the night before the final Schmoedown ever. He's like, let's watch the Batman. I haven't seen it. So he came over and we watched it together.
Yeah.
I had seen it, but like in the theaters, and I wasn't really thinking of the Batman. And on the final ever Schmoedown match, not to spoil, but I spun and I landed on Batman, and there was 2 The Batman questions on there that if I didn't watch it the night before, I don't get, and maybe I don't take back that title. So a lot of feelings for the Batman. Yeah. But in a fight, does Kevin Conroy's the animated series Batman, is he able to take out who's grounded more in reality, the Robert Pattinson Batman?
I think Conroy wins because I don't think Pattinson's Batman doesn't have enough experience yet. And the Conroy Batman could, again, scrapper and was bigger.
Yeah, he was a big dude. He was probably
So I think he'd actually handle Pattinson pretty easy.
One of the all-time Batman moments, fans in the chat, is when Alfred sees Batman for the first time in Mask of the Phantasm, and the Mask of the Phantasm theme plays, and he comes out, and you see he drops the plate of drinks. He sees how terrifying Batman can be. Kevin Conroy Batman was awesome. All right, rest in peace, Kevin Conroy. We're going into the second round now, the semifinal. We have Christian Bale taking on. I'm going to save that one. Let's go to Michael Keaton versus Kevin Conroy.
As much as I think, see, they're both seasoned at this point, and and even though I think Conroy's a little bigger, I think Keaton finds a way to get it done.
Wow, really?
I think Keaton beats Conroy.
I think Conroy wins because of the animation style. Like Keaton can do a lot as a human, right? But like the animation style of Conroy can do like these crazy, like
he's actually fighting a cartoon, and then Conroy beats everybody. But I'm saying that if you just size them up, I would say
it's not like Roger Rabbit. You're saying,
yeah.
Okay, Michael Keaton. Okay, this is where I thought the finals would go. Although I thought maybe you were starting to turn me on. Maybe Conroy could take the whole thing. Christian Bale, with his bag of tricks and his training, takes on now Ben Affleck.
See, this is where it's going to get tricky because, and you look at, Christian Bale's Batman is probably the most skilled martial artist out of all of them.
Yeah.
But one of the things that he uses very well in his battles is the fear that he got from the bats and everything else too. And that was one of the things he was taught by Ra's al Ghul.
Fear
that wouldn't work against Ben Affleck's Batman.
He's not afraid of anything.
And he's not afraid of anything. And he can also scrap. It just depends on what, are you getting Batman Begins, Christian Bale versus Batman v Superman, Ben Affleck? Because, he may have some youth, but I think Ben Affleck's Batman would take. I think he would. I think he's just too big. They have the same mindset, and I think that he can scrap. He's not just throwing big haymakers. He was like he could move. So I think
well, you can move. Remember that scene in the garage where he's taking everybody out, and they were inspired by the Batman Arkham games.
And Bale's my favorite Batman, by the way. So, but I would still say, in a straight up fight, Affleck wins.
Yeah, I was texting with Kalinowski yesterday after he talked about Batman Begins. Batman Begins is my number one favorite. I think the first 45 minutes of that movie is like perfect comic movie. And up until Carmine, it becomes the makeshift bat signal. I have a dream that like I could go back in time and make that 45 minutes my thesis for my short film in film school. And I would have been given the franchise. You know, it's just a perfect 45 minutes of Batman, I think. All right, here we go. The finals. Kristian, you got Ben Affleck, who beat Superman, versus Michael Keaton, who beat a couple of his own share of big baddies, and he's beaten a Kryptonian. He killed a Kryptonian in the Flash movie. So who you got? Batman versus Ben Affleck Batman versus Michael Keaton Batman. Battle for all. Who you got?
I still think that it comes down to a matter of size, and I just think Ben Affleck's Batman gets the job done again. I think he wins the whole thing. I think that Keaton would probably put up one of the better fights because of what you just said. Like, I mean, look, Affleck is the only they both fought Kryptonians, but Affleck really he found a way, intelligently to fight Superman, and to do it in a way that he did pretty well with building that suit out. I just don't think Keaton will be able to stand with him. I think Affleck takes the whole thing.
Affleck wins the Batman bracket madness. I totally agree with you. If we were talking favorites, I think for me, Christian Bale would run the table.
Yeah.
But it just goes to show the level of like brutality that Ben Affleck's Batman had. And I would have loved in the Batman, if they did the Ben Affleck version, seen a flashback of when he was younger Batman, and like they'd probably DH him. Like, what would that look like? I'm sure AI has done it before.
I was going to say that's Kevin's next AI.
Yeah, there we go. My next day. Speaking of that, I had a friend. I'm on a text message thread with a bunch of Star Wars people, and someone posted my Bastila live action KOTOR AI video, not knowing that I had edited it.
Oh, wow.
Which is proof positive. I have all the haters that hate the AI. I understand why, but no one's ever done that for any of my KOTOR movies that are using the KOTOR engine. But here I do one with Kate Beckinsale as Bastila, and someone sends it. And then two people on the thread are like, bro, Kevin made that. And I'm like, that is hilarious. It just stumbled upon it. And he was like, oh, I need to share that.
Yeah. Let's do a couple more games, and then PLD sent me an article that we should take a look at. But
yeah, we're gonna go to the SG number 3 because it's really funny. When I signed on today, Sam Macias, I think it's the first super chat of the day, literally asked a question just like this. Now, these are made and sent to PLD yesterday. I made them last week, actually. I texted Kristian after I made them. But it's really funny. You asked basically the same question. Now, you want us to protect you for 24 hours. Who do you trust most? I'm going to add what Sam did in the super chat because it makes the question even better. You have a predator hunting you. So a predator is hunting you. You have Snake Plissken. You have Kyle Reese. You have Jack Bauer. And you have Ethan Hunt. Who are you looking to protect you?
Ethan Hunt.
Ethan Hunt.
I think he does. He's going to, first of all, he's got the best tech out of all of them. He's the one that probably could, obviously just stick to the mission involved. Everybody else seems like who were the other two? It was Jack Bauer.
Jack Bauer, Kyle Reese, Snake, or Ethan Hunt.
Yeah. The rest of them, Kyle Reese, maybe.
Because that's what he did in his movie.
That's what he had to do. That's what he had to do. I just think that Ethan's would probably be able to do, because Kyle's more like bare bones. Let's hide in the alley. Let's make sure. Ethan goes, no, we're gonna hide out of the most expensive restaurant ever. Just put on a new face, So I would go with Ethan Hunt.
Yeah, you won't be hiding under freeway overpasses. You'll be at the Ritz-Carlton in Dubai.
Yeah.
And he has a good support team too.
He's a better fighter. He's a better fighter than Reese too.
Now, same question as I originally envisioned it. I just wanted to add Sam's predators going after you. If it's just like the mob's going after you, are you saving the same answer, like the mob, or like some? You just have 24 hours to live.
Yeah, Ethan Hunt. Yeah.
Ethan Hunt. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Sam, you and I were on the same wavelength, man. I appreciate it, and you'll see his super chat in a little bit. He has other options, by the way, for you for his question. But yeah. All right, let's go to SG number 1, Kristian. What 1980s movie works best if it were released now as a summer blockbuster? And this is not to say we're rebooting it. Let's just say that it's the first time it's ever coming out, okay? Because reboots, we know that some of these have come out and failed. So the first time this movie comes out, you have the turn. There you are as the Terminator, by the way.
Yeah.
The Predator, RoboCop, or Big Trouble in Little China. What movie would work the best as a brand new IP in this 2026 summer atmosphere?
If you did it in a A24 type way for the first time,
Ooh, interesting.
Terminator.
Ooh,
Because you could still do it you could still capture that kind of magic.
but do it kind of like not low budget, but like
You
gritty.
do it look, yeah, you make it look small. I mean, that's what they should. That's how they should reboot the franchise in general. So, they should absolutely. That's how you would make it work in the same way, because you can introduce somebody in that role, be pretty terrifying, and it could be,
I know you hate these open-ended questions. Do you have anyone in mind right now, or would it be a no-name guy we've never seen that would be the Terminator?
maybe
Alan
Richardson, maybe, yeah,
Alan Richardson?
yeah, maybe.
All right, this one has been in the can for a while. Era Swap SG2.
SG2.
I think we got time for two more. Era Swap WWE edition. Seth Rollins in the 80s Hogan era, or the big man era, or Hulk Hogan in today's work rate era, the AEW, everybody loves the work rate era. But for WWE, who struggles more? Seth Rollins in the 80s era or Hulk Hogan in today's era with his same personality and everything, and or same work set and stuff?
There's no question here. Hogan struggles more. Way more. If you put Seth Rollins in the 80s, he could hang with Rick Rude and Shawn Michaels and I mean, he pretty much wears outfits like those guys did anyway. He could 100%. He could work in the 80s. Hogan was a product of the 80s. You put Hogan
even with his
and the big guys
and energy.
Yeah, because the big guys that really work today are like so mobile and have so many different like Brock Lesnar and Obafemi. Like those guys move at such a different speed. I mean, even look at someone, he's not that big, but even Braun Breaker, he moves at such a different speed. Hogan was athletic, but he was a big dude. And he was coming from that era of just like the big lumbering. That's what Vince loved, the big superhero looking guys back then. And if you took the superhero guy today and put him in this era, it just doesn't transfer over.
I would disagree with Eric Storm though, saying Hogan couldn't wrestle, and I would say only there is a
watch him wrestle in Japan.
Yeah, the Japan match. He could wrestle. He
chose not to. He chose not. He
worked smarter, not harder.
Yeah, Hogan could wrestle. Watch that Japan match. He definitely could wrestle, but he had the same set, and he wasn't. No one ever complained about Hogan being green and Hogan being stiff. No one ever complained about Hogan being stiff. They just said that he only had he had a certain amount of move sets, and that was it. And he relied on them. He was lazy maybe, but couldn't wrestle. Yeah, that's not accurate. That's why you look at the Warrior. The Warrior was not the best wrestler. The Warrior was stiff. The Warrior. I mean, I loved the Warrior as a kid, but the Warrior was stiff, selfish, went to business for himself a lot. So you understood why he, pissed off a lot of people.
Imagine Seth Rollins having a banger with Macho Man and
he definitely would have hung more. Yeah.
Great answer. All right, let's do one more, Kristian, and then we can move on to the rest. We're gonna do SG. SG4. We'll save SG5 for next week. Kristian, which 90s movie would make the best Showtime or HBO high level drama, a la True Detective, Sopranos? You got Seven, so they stretch that out for a season or two.
Yep.
Heat, LA Confidential, or The Usual Suspects? I like this question.
Yeah, it's a great question. I think
you pondering it in the upper right corner.
I'm pondering it now. I think the one that would make, if you stretched out and you turned that 3-hour Heat movie into a mini series, it could be really interesting. If you made what were the other ones? LA Confidential, Usual Suspects. Usual Suspects, you could again do a mini series, and get to that place where it's okay, we'll finally get that reveal at the very end, and that was the last thing. But you can only really get 6 or 7 episodes out of that for sure. And then let me see the other ones. And then
you had Seven.
Seven
would be interesting. That would be the first season of one, and then you continue with them.
Yeah, but the problem is by the time you get to the end, then you got to recast, and it could be True Detective if you did it that way. But to me, LA Confidential probably has the most longevity, where you could go past Bud and everything else too, and then stay in the realm of what is going on in that town and stretch it longer.
Yeah.
So I would say, and it's probably tough to get people to watch multiple seasons of 7, because you're like, whoa, you're just feeling like, holy crap. But it is set as it's 7 could be 7 seasons. That's true.
Yeah, I saw that.
But I would
Or
say
7
like,
episodes. A sim per episode.
I could see if someone made a 7 series, but I think LA Confidential has the chance of being a little bit more.
I'm surprised they haven't done it.
Yeah.
You know what? We do have time for the last one. Let's just clear the board here. I'm happy this one. You're gonna pout a little bit because you always do on these kind of questions. That's the wrong one. But I do have the alternate. It's gonna give you some ideas. So first, go to SG5, the recast game. Don't pout about this because I'll help you out. Look at you with your director's hat.
Yeah.
All right. So you're gonna have to swap the lead actor in the following Spielberg classic with stars of today: Minority Report, Saving Private Ryan, and Jaws. Now, those are the lead stars there. Go to the alternate because, again, a happy accident, just like Futak Hami Who. When I press enter, AI decided to answer for me.
Okay.
And some of these are not bad. I think Michael B. Jordan Minority Report would be amazing. I never thought of Oscar Isaac and Jaws, but could be good. And of course,
out of those 3, which one would I?
Yeah, I mean, you could the original question, but I know you don't like open ended where you have to really. But like, so if you had an idea of who you would cast in Minority Report right now,
let's go with this. Let's go with this. This is too much thinking in the other one.
Come on, can't you think? That's what a Smets game. It's only 10-13.
No, 10.
You're smart. You could come up with ideas.
We'll do this one. I think that Michael B. Jordan probably would be a great choice for Minority Report, and I think that
would be good.
And him working with Spielberg would be pretty interesting too. Oscar Isaac as the Richard Dreyfuss character, I don't know.
Kind of random.
Kaczynski maybe as the Tom Hanks.
Ryan.
Maybe that wouldn't be bad. But Michael B. Jordan, and you could see him being in that intensity of being like on the setup and having to. He's working on one side for so long and then realizing he's got to work on the other side. Yeah. It would probably be perfect for it, to be honest with you.
I think, man, someone put Russell Crowe as Quint. That would be good. Saving Private Ryan, you need an actor that is beloved. This is why you could try to workshop with me. It's only been 2 minutes on this game, Christian. But Saving Private Ryan, you can get an actor that people love, right? So who's an actor right now that every movie we see because we love him, he's like a feel-good guy, right? Because that's what Tom Hanks was at the time.
Yeah,
and then you put him in this war.
Yeah, I mean that works, the Kaczynski one. But this is a question that I have.
Okay.
Rick Cam says, "Who are these guys?" Is he? I really hope that he's not talking about the games, and I hope he's talking about us. Like he just randomly found his way into this stream, and he's just like
walking. He liked the Batman game, and he's like,
walking,
"Who are these guys?"
Walking through, who the fuck are these guys? How did I wind up in your house?
He went to the wrong. He's at Comic-Con. He went to the wrong panel, and he's like, "Who the fuck are these guys?" Ooh, Keanu Reeves as Saving Private Ryan's lead. See, you want an actor that everybody loves. You don't like this game, obviously, so I
hate it.
Why? Just because it makes you think a little?
No,
you need multiple choice. You need a Scantron for every question, Christian.
61% now. Supergirl on Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah. So there you go. Okay, listen, it was good stuff.
Yeah, fantastic. Here we go. Okay.
It was good. The games are good today.
I'm not going to give you any more open-ended questions. I think you're a very smart guy in the space, and I would love to hear your opinions, but apparently you don't care.
Futak? How me? You?
Fair enough. You don't think I care?
No, I think you care. I think you don't just want to put the
shut up.
All right, let's get to some questions because you got a chance to be number one here. People who want to know how this works. We have a different co-host every day with me.
Who are these guys?
Now, whoever gets the most monetarily gets a bonus at the end of the week. So we're going to see. Start off with
Rick Chaos. Are you quoting from Game Chasers? By the way, there was a guy on the Game Chasers. Rest in peace, Billy from Game Chasers. But a guy said, "Who are these guys?" And they used to always play that sound up.
What it was?
You wouldn't know, but yeah.
Sammy, Smets game question. The Predators hunt. Oh, there you go. You got.
Will you answer this one, Christian, or is this one
too one that you already did? right?
Well, no, this is a different one. He's giving
Oh,
you
the
choices.
predator is hunting you, and you're giving 3 choices to protect you for 24 hours. Who would you pick? Your choices are Rambo, RoboCop, or the T-800 to protect you from the predator. Oh, the T-800.
Yeah.
The T-800, 100%. Your machine versus, because he could figure out and he could see the, he can do a scan of the damn thing and know when it is. And yeah, the T-800. I mean, RoboCop's probably got some AI in him too, but
Sam, though, same. Like, what are the odds? Like, that's crazy.
yeah, it's good though. Griffin Shaw Media. Hey, Kev, what did you think of Disclosure Day? Did you wind up watching it?
Funny story. That's why I rediscovered that Supergirl's coming out soon. They're the last showing at my theater here, walking distance.
Yeah.
That I could make maybe because of my edit schedule today is at 9 p.m. And get this, it's It's one of the for hearing and paid. It has captions on it. So I either don't see the movie and wait till it comes out on streaming, or see it on a big screen, but with the captions on it. And I used to watch captions all the time with Schmodown, but like, have you ever gone to a movie theater and do it? Like, I'm curious, will that be annoying, guys? Should I see it? Is it worth me seeing it with the captions? Did you know they have movie screenings like that at the theaters, Kristian, where it's for the hearing impaired?
Oh, that's awesome. That's
so I have not seen it, but to answer
Okay.
your question, I might go tonight, but I might not. I might just play with my daughter and play Legos.
Live Daily 77. Kristian, which host comes most prepared for your show? Kevin and Chris. Those are definitely 100%. PLD, would you agree with that?
Nice, bro.
Yeah.
I have my own folder on the Google Drive. I guess that would put me in the running.
When it's interviews, no one beats Roxy.
No, she's
more prepared. When it comes to the regular show, Roxy comes in at 12:01. Live Daily. Which host pays the least attention? Mike. It drove me crazy yesterday.
What happened? I only watched some of it.
Someone's in the middle of talking, and Mike does this. So what are you doing?
I do that to you sometimes, but that's usually work related. But
you're on but you're on camera. What are you doing?
Is he looking at AI sluts?
I was responding to someone on Twitter. I'm like, what? And then he tries to give me some bullshit excuse where he goes, oh, I was looking at movie news. Let Luke handle the movie news.
AI sluts.
AI slut. Yeah, that to me is the biggest lie anyone's ever told on this show.
Yeah. It wasn't. I checked the pinned tweets. There was no pinned tweets from. There was
no
nothing.
pinned tweets. There was no pinned tweets of AI sluts. He's
You get the new one though without the music, so you don't get tinged. I sent a new one without that cue, just in case Nintendo comes after that song.
Oh, I don't think that PLD uploaded the new one.
PLD, upload the new one. I sent it yesterday. I took the song out just so in case you play it, because I know you're going to play it a lot for your
song. But I've been playing it and it hasn't gotten pinged. The song works even better. Porkins for president. Wednesday. That's pretty great. Wednesday is my new go-to live show of the week. Thanks for bringing Kevin on, Kristian. Love your entire lineup. Actually, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty happy. The lineup really works well. And speaking, and look, we missed Steph, but she just had the bebe, which we're excited about. And she'll be back for reactions when she comes back. So
thank you very much, Porkins, and you have my vote.
It's really good. Maddie B. Obsession is digital on June 30th. Looking forward to you and Sam's reaction. I'm also going to see Supergirl on the 30th. Great movie day. Yeah, I got to talk to Sam about this. She's coming in today. I'm going to talk to her hopefully on the 30th. We can watch that and get that kind of up. I'll probably get it up by July 1st. Nathan Drake. I saw a critic that said maybe Gillespie was the wrong choice for this material, that none of the action scenes are easy to follow. It is a little clunky. I said that in my review. It's a little clunky.
The clunky, like story wise, it's all over the place a little.
Yeah, I mean, it just when they hit an emotional beat, they kind of shift into some more of the generic stuff.
Oh,
which I didn't love.
Does she have a catchy musical theme? I know.
Nothing that stuck with me anyway.
The 80s Jerry Goldsmith version. I'd have
to re-listen.
No, that's the wrong one. I'm thinking of it. That was the Indiana Jones Adventures theme. Whatever.
Maybe. Yeah, but it's not memorable. Maddie B, thoughts on the Janice trade to Miami Heat? No, I just heard about it when you said that. I have to.
Thank you, Riles.
Yeah.
You know why? Because Riley is deep down a Lakers guy forever, because he was not letting Giannis go over to Boston. So all of us over here in LA are Laker fans. We are praising Pat Riley for that. There's a GIF. There's a GIF going around. GIF.
Either way,
whatever. There's a GIF going around of it says with Pat Riley, and it says "fuck Boston."
Nathan Drake says, "Does Supergirl make more than the Marvels?" I don't think so. Marvels was what three 350 PLD? Is that what it was? We'll get a worldwide. I think if it's 350, then no, I don't. And especially like right now, currently, it's going up though. It's going up. It's at 62 right now. I told you.
What does it need to be fresh?
It's fresh right now.
Oh, so over 60.
Yeah, 85 reviews. It's at 62 currently.
Jeez.
So it's I told you probably land in the low 60s, but
64, 63.
Yeah, maybe. And then
what do you think the audience score will be? There's the question.
In the 70s.
Okay.
Maybe I'm wrong, but we'll see. Okay. Let's see. Lincoln West, 102K subs for Kevin's KOTOR channel. Any updates?
No. I've just been super busy. But the videos that we have out there are doing well. And like I said, that KOTOR, of course, the AI one is getting lots of play. I really wish my original OG stuff would get lots of play like that, but I'll take it. But yeah, we'll keep you up to date, Lincoln. Just keep checking in the Discord. I know that we are close. We're within a month of getting that KOTOR 3 episode 4 out.
Yeah, it was really good, that KOTOR one, the way you did the Bastilia one. I like that one. Maddie B, did you know there's dragons in Schindler's List? What?
You're gonna have to give context for that, my friend.
I Googled to fact check, and Google laughed at me.
Sure.
I don't really get it. I don't think I get it. Maddie B, tried ordering some instructions, but they're not Domino's. No. Are you?
Oh, we got the new Ron H. Maddie B's coming for Ron H.
He's turning into Ron H for today.
Matthew, my channel, I have a thing at the end that you could see, but it's Star Wars Squad. If you search that on YouTube, Star Wars KOTOR Squad, you'll find it there. Hollyweed, he's doing a run. He's got to be doing a run.
He's taking over today. Poor Kids for President. Also, Smets, did you finally see Motu? Yeah, you talked about it.
Yeah, I talked about it. I will add one thing. Did you ever see this thing about why a sequel is going to be made, Kristian?
Because Beso loves it.
Well, also, Amazon made 68. I have this loaded up because I forgot to say about it this morning. Amazon made 68 billion in 2025 ad revenue alone. That's 716 billion it made overall. Okay. With numbers like that, a $200 million movie budget doesn't even scratch the surface. It's called a loss leader. Basically, a billion is 1,000 millions. So it's like it can do
anything they want. And if he likes it, he can do another one.
And I hope they do.
Yeah. Armada, can Kevin sing Creed One Last Breath? Have you seen Mike's version of Creed? Yeah, okay.
I mean, he doesn't even know he's singing even flow. Even Roxy, the first time he did it, he's like, "You're singing even flow."
Yeah. He hit it. That is
consonants.
But that's my goats. Like, the goats from Thor: Love and Thunder. Anytime he does the hee haw, it kills me. Ron H.
Anyways, I'm not trying to steal his gimmick, but very good.
I want Ron H to now take on Maddie B's personality. I want Maddie B to be the crazy one for a little bit, and then Ron H is says the normal stuff today.
Ron H is like, what do you think about the film
that's what Maddie B does.
Transitioning from the industrial age to
Well, happy Wednesday, all. Escaped convict Ron H chilling in a Toronto hotel room with some lady friends. Just kidding. Just a Lobo solo doing my thing. Good. I hope you're chilling out, relaxing, please. Okay, let's see.
Live is a great song, Seattle KO. During my birthday, I got nostalgic and I bought the first 5 CDs I ever owned, and Pearl Jam was on it, and so was Stone Temple Pilots, and so was Alive.
Heather BD. Kev, how does it feel to be cancer free?
Dude, Heather, my girl, it feels good. Feels good. It's still a little surreal. I still have more scans, to be honest, in November, like for the abdomen and stuff, but the chest was the one that I was most nervous about. And again, the first time I've ever got clean scans where they said across the board, they're perfect. There was nothing that they need to look at next time. There was nothing they need to keep an eye on. Completely clear. So I feel really good. Thank you very much. Thanks for all the support.
Yeah. Mike Joyce. Good movie overall. Very unique. Worth watching. What are we talking about? Supergirl? Or are you talking about something?
I think else? We were talking about Supergirl early on. It's got to be.
But did he see it?
Or maybe Man of Steel. Early on, I was talking about Man of Steel.
Oh, there's Mike. We're not sure what you're talking about. Not surprised Jen walked out of I Love Boosters. Boots Riley isn't for everyone. Sounds like she walked out when the Cunning Linguist demon appeared. Yeah, did you watch that movie? I didn't see it.
No,
I didn't even hear about it until yesterday. Ron H. I want to be super HI watching Supergirl.
Super high. Come on, Kristian.
I know, but I don't know why it was spelled that way. It didn't need to be. Ron H. Supergirl tonight in IMAX. So let us know what you think, Ron. I'm sure you will. You can bet that Ron H. will be kicked out of theaters, even sans pants. Ron H. has incredible powers of persuasion. I throw tantrums like a brat.
And he speaks in third person.
Yes,
so
he does. Just prepping for another day of mischief, as you should. I have become very adept at stealth toking, as you should. Michael D, some early support for Smets. Thank you so much.
Early on, huh? What are we at? Are we at 21 questions?
This is before this. This is show you this. So we got to try to go through these before I lose you, because all these questions were sent in before we even started the show.
Really? Still?
Yeah, still. This was. Is this the first one? No, this was the first one. Released.
No, that's got to be where I was talking about, because I didn't talk about it before then.
It's 12:07. This is the first that we just started. Released the Motu Smets cut.
It would be fun. There was just it's in and out, delete, and it would probably make the scene better.
I want to say this is a big one here. Mark, Jason, I live.
Thanks, Mark.
Thank you, Mark. I didn't watch live yesterday. I saw Supergirl. I had a lot of fun with it. I didn't think that Kara was scared. She had been poisoned, and Green Sun didn't help. I liked it a lot. Milly is amazing. Is there going to be a live stream for stand-up? Congrats, Smets. No, it's not run through my channel. I mean, I could ask. I don't even know what the club is, and to be honest with you, Mark, like it's just that's a lot of work that I really don't want to go and start managing the streams and all that kind of stuff there when I'm there. And I'm just going to do this to be with Jen and Mark and the fans and some friends and family and stuff too. So maybe we can record it and then maybe upload it to the channel. That's something that's possible.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask, if you're going to shoot your set at least. That's
possible. So hopefully people will come out. Again, those tickets are available now. It's the first link. If you are anywhere in the East Coast area, please go and check that out. Ryan in by town. Is the movie so bad Gunn gets fired instead of leaving the DCU? Clayface is the last dance for Gunn. Where does DCU go from here? Well, no, Clayface is not the last dance. Man of Tomorrow is I don't even think it's the last dance. Apparently, they've already met. The rumors is that they already met with the head of Paramount, and they're on board with the plan.
That's what I heard, right? They recently had a meeting.
Yeah, and so if Clayface performs with the budget, the stuff that it was projected at, and then Man of Tomorrow performs, as Josh Wilding said in his article, it's not toast yet.
Why did Josh Wilding fight with Mike Kalinowski? Yeah,
though they have Mike was attacking him on the air. I mean, on the on Twitter.
Yeah, you love that. You love when people do that.
And then Josh was like, block this guy. I don't blame Josh for blocking him at all. Yoshimitsu. Hey! Detectives is now on the Sheep Detectives is now on Prime Video. Got to get that reaction with Ming. I know.
And for that drinking game every time Kristian says sheep.
I know. Greenie from Oz. My average filmmaker, young bro, insists usually my ref point for movie hype. Bro asked me to take him to Supergirl on the weekend. DC marketing team doing something right. Okay. Let me know what he thinks of it.
Maybe it surprises. I mean, has it ever? It's tracking so obvious that, like, has there ever been a movie that tracked low and then at the end of the weekend they were like, "What the fuck happened?" It was like 200.
Yeah. What movies have tracked low
and then gone big? Because that's an interesting thing. If there's always hope, or is it just it's too late, too little, too late?
Let's see. Let's see if there's some, because I think I think Zombie World War Z was one of them.
Okay.
Elemental. Yeah, that tracked, and then it started to do Obsession.
Hoppers, maybe? Hoppers.
So, someone made a point today. I was on a conversation, and I had not thought about this yet, and I'm sure it's been talked about, but and not taking anything away from Backrooms, right? Because Backrooms did incredible. But everyone was talking about how Backrooms and Obsession were like this huge story, because it just kind of came out of nowhere to YouTubers who had done this thing, and to overpower these big IPs is something extraordinary, right? Again, not taking anything away from Backrooms. Obsession really is the only conversation that you can really have on that, because Backrooms was a successful IP. albeit on YouTube.
On YouTube short form, yeah.
Millions and millions, in the same way that Digital Circus was a successful IP.
Yeah.
Millions upon millions of people watched it. Watched all those and were
It would be
aware
like if
of it.
Blippi did a Blippi the movie, it would do gangbusters because Blippi was big on YouTube.
But it's like, it's no different than, if anything that's on anywhere else that builds an audience and then makes a movie out of it. It's a successful IP. So I didn't really even thought about that when I was talking about originality. Yes, for sure. But when it comes to like, just kind of came out of nowhere. Backrooms didn't come out of nowhere. Obsession did. Backrooms was a very successful series beforehand too. But I just thought that was a point that should have been made. My friend made that point when I was talking to him, and I was like, it's a great point.
Yeah.
Ron H. Smets, watch Hollywood. It's a pilot. It's not a doc from Kevin Smith. It's only 30 minutes. It's too cool for Kristian. I'm a lot like Pete. I am the Pete. You're gonna watch Hollywood?
Ron, if we win today, I will watch Hollywood, and
All right,
so
there you go.
if we win today, which
Well,
we're really even behind. But if we do, Kristian told me just now, he texted me on the side. He said he'd watch it and do a live reaction. Yeah, okay. Anyways,
Shut up!
that's why you have no room for my Smets games.
That's true. Should I be worried about Supergirl in IMAX? No, I saw it in fake IMAX, so I really can't speak on that. I don't really know.
What's fake IMAX?
So they just do like a big screen and they call it IMAX. It's like a bigger screen than the other ones, and it's like fake IMAX. Yeah, it's like they do it. Century City has a fake IMAX. The real IMAX in at least in California is the one in Universal. That's real. The Lincoln Square here has a great one, probably the best one. Yoshimitsu, I wonder if I'll like the Supergirl movie more than Iron Man 2, which I hated so much. I almost didn't want to see it, and just wow, it took Thor and Cap to get me back. See, that's funny. I don't hate Iron Man 2. I really don't. I don't hate it. It's not as good as the other ones, but I enjoy it.
Yeah.
So yeah, so if that's the case, maybe you love Supergirl. Could be. Matt Garrett. So far, the best thing Gunn has done is a 1-minute trailer for the Batman Nightfall. Incredible to watch. The fumble happened in real time this year. Why is that incredible to watch? Why do you root for? The other thing too is this.
He might be thinking incredible, not in a positive way, just like, oh, it's incredible. I don't know. I'm trying to defend him a little bit here.
Yeah, but I even
seem too negative to me. But I know what you're saying. Why do people root for like who is going to root against people?
Yeah, because my thing is this too. What people don't realize too is when they get on these political sites and they go back and forth on it, it's still like families and other things and people, and not just with Gunn, with people who worked on these movies and I think about how people will go and yell at other people on YouTube in general and scream at people and like, let's say, whatever it might be. They don't take consideration people's families, other things like, and they don't ever see that other side of it. They just see the one thing that they want to happen. So if Matthew Garrett is saying that like, oh, it's incredible to watch this demise. Why would you want to see people lose their jobs? Why would you want to see people fail?
You see, Tom Hardy talked about how when he first got cast as Bane, he literally cried because he was reading the reactions from people that were hating on him and stuff. I felt really bad about that.
Yeah, no. See, it's like, yeah. See, he thinks it's incredible, but you're also. I know what you're doing here today, Matt. And I don't like it, to be honest. I think that you're kind of being a dick today, on purpose. So I don't like it. All right. Aiden Cossack, I was Team Gunn, but seeing how each new entry in the DCU has been underwhelming in some way, shape, or form, I hate to say it, but Roku is right. So, I mean, look, I can understand this right now. Like, whenever, like, this is a business, and it is when it comes to what have you done for me lately, and if and look at it like a sports team, Aiden, like if you are doing, if your team, you're rooting for your team, but they keep losing games and they're making the wrong call, you lose a little love for the team, but you still root for them. And when they start winning, look at the Knicks.
Yeah.
Right? Knicks for a long time. I remember when they got Carmelo Anthony. I was like, all right, here we go. And it never really went anywhere. A couple things here and there, but they never went anywhere. And the team just, and like, but you're still like, come on. And then the right pieces get put into place and right leadership comes in and it turns it around.
Yeah.
So
do you think there's a world where Gunn gets replaced, but then he'll still make movies for DC, or do you think he'd go back to Marvel, or do you think he'd just be over it?
He'd probably be over it. I don't blame him. But it's all about Man of Tomorrow. It's all about Man of Tomorrow. If Man of Tomorrow performs, he sticks along and he ups his deal.
What are the odds of the after credit scene of Man of Tomorrow is the bat signal, a foot comes into view, you don't see an actor, but they at least say, hey, he's on the horizon.
Yeah.
Maybe maybe you've seen footage of whatever big battle is from Man of Tomorrow, and you see the bat cave and it turns off, and then you just see like the cowl.
They got to tease something like that, and hopefully Wonder Woman does show up. Fuzzy Bubbles. I'm still looking forward to Lanterns, but no news about it lately as to how worrisome. I don't disagree. That's going to be something they need that to be good, especially after this year. If they put that out and then they have that and Supergirl, and both of them are underwhelming. Yeah. Smaug, well done on smashing cancer. Smets, Force is with you always. There you go.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Very kind.
Greenie from Oz. I see talking about Spider-Man 98 show in a random IG comment section the other day. Hope it's true. Grew up on that show. 100% of my favorite version of Spidey. Well, that's cool. I mean, that Homecoming show that they did, was it called? Not Homecoming. What was it called? It was like
the one that takes place in the MCU. I don't remember the
name. It was
the
animated show that they did, but apparently
the Amazing Spider-Man, maybe.
I think so. Whatever it was that came out, people was
the 98 show is awesome though. That voice actor, I think they gave him a cameo in one of the Spider-Verse movies.
So when you hire actors, like who was an activist on that show, Matt? I don't know what you're talking about. Matty B. Supergirl is a super horrendous comic book movie with the worst script I can remember. Reads Variety's Room from Owen Gleason. Wow, that's brutal.
Looking forward to it.
Nah, that's brutal. Aiden, DC's brand is literally in a crisis. Just do Crisis on Infinite Earths. I think they got to build towards that, though.
Yeah, you got to build towards it.
We just do it now.
Because then that's when you're going to bring back Cavill and Batfleck and stuff, and you can't. Like, you got to bring those guys back. That's when they can. Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man in 2 movies, right? And it was like the second movie was really hated on, and I love that movie, but like you feel so bad for him. And he even said in an interview that the fact that he got to come back for Spider-Man No Way Home and it felt included and felt part of that crew and it meant the world to him. They got to do that for Cavill one day, but you got to build up. You got to let Corn Sweat be his Superman. You got to let this universe be successful. And then imagine the freaking people losing their mind when out of a portal or whatever comes Batfleck and Cavill face to face with whatever our new Batman is, our new Superman. But these guys got to be established first. But from your lips to God's ears, let's hope that happens.
I know you got to hope that's actually how they're going to do it. So, okay, let's see. Next one after that. Where the hell is it?
By the way, do you think I should see Disclosure Day tonight? Like, is it important to see it on the big screen?
I like Disclosure Day a lot.
For the big screen purposes, or do you think I'd have just a good time on the projector in my room or in the living room?
Probably both.
Okay.
But I enjoyed watching the theater.
With captions.
Yeah. Alan Smithy, Supergirl, neat. But have you seen the new pics of Tom Cruise in full old man makeup and Digger? It looks completely different person. Are you excited for Digger? You're very excited for that. Inarritu and Cruise. I didn't watch the trailer because it popped during this show. And then I said, I'm going to see it, so I'm not going to watch the trailer. This is what I've been doing lately. Thanks, Christian Kevins. Bonnie sent it to me too, and I'm like, I'm not watching it. It's
funny you say that too, Alan. When I saw Top Gun Maverick, they played a version of that kind of trailer where they had all of his old movies and his highlights, and then they show clips from the new one.
Cool.
So I don't know if it's the same exact one from the Maverick re-release, but they did have that before all of the Top Gun Maverick re-release.
Matty B, remember when James Gunn said he wasn't going into production on any movie until the script was rock solid? Yeah, he did. But I mean, he's got to say that. But true. Matthew Garrett, Batman 2 is the movie we want, but Supergirl is the movie we deserve. Well, I mean, I think we're going to
get both.
You're going to get both. The James Gunn misfire continues. But I mean, look, we got to see how it delivers, which I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to look at what the score is right now. It jumped down to 59. Was it 60? It's like 59. I mean, I'm telling you, it's right. This is about as mixed as you're going to get.
Very divisive.
Very. All right. Did that.
Hold on. I'm not now. I have a work thing I have to deal with. Hold on. Sorry.
All right. So just wave your hands around when you want to come back in. All right. So Frank, notice the only people that I saw loving this movie just happened to be at Supergirl events. You can even hear cast in the background. The relationship with studios and some YouTubers is getting so obvious it's laughable. So here's the conversation I had yesterday, and I don't think he would mind. I was on the phone with Jeremy Johns, and we were talking a little bit about in the influence side of things, and I've talked about this in general many times. And my opinion on it is, are you back, Kev?
Yeah.
All right. So my opinions on the influencer side of things is that I think that you have to look at this with the wave of influencers when it happens first. It's part of the marketing play. Like, you cannot look at this like when they say the first impressions of the movie are out. You can't take that serious. There are a few people that you can, like Jermaine Lucier and other people that are going to see it that maybe see it earlier, but you can't. And I'm not discrediting these people's opinions, but that's not really what they even gain their followings from.
Yeah,
they didn't gain their followings from being movie reviewers and critiquing. They gained it from their excitement of being fans. And so the studio took that instead and started inviting them to these things. And so when you see that, it's a marketing tool in the same way that you'd see a commercial. So no, that is, I think that's just what people get confused about too, because I don't take any of that stuff. The first reactions are in. I'm like, let me guess, the one guy who reacts to everything and gets so excited when a tomato can pops into the screen, he's gonna love this too. Of course he does. Yeah, you know that's gonna happen. So anyway,
PLD, yeah, the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man was the name of that show, by the way.
Okay. Porkins, more support for my favorite live show, Smets games, baby. Yeah, those were fun today. He did good ones today.
Thanks,
Smaug, I enjoyed the first movie. Haven't seen the second yet, but does anyone else find it that the Nizza 2 has grossed more than any single Star Wars, Spider-Man, or DC movie? Over 2.3 billion is insane. It's true. And
what is Nizza? I'm so
it's clearly an international movie. But I remember when the first one came out, it did billions of dollars outside of I don't know what it did domestically here.
Is it like a action superhero or?
I don't know enough about it.
Smog, I'm gonna look into that. Interesting.
Yeah. Okay. Jay Vokes. In my opinion, y'all should number the vault videos per season. Like in the thumbnail, have what number the episode is. Example 3 times X. Well, we do, and not in the thumbnail. Thumbnail can't do that. But in the description, it tells you what episode it is. The very end, it says episode 17, episode 18, episode 19. Yeah, the episodes are listed in the title of the video. Greenie from Oz, Supergirl and Crypto arc giving Road Warrior vibes. I didn't even mention Crypto in my review, and I was, because someone asked yesterday, I said, you were worried about too much Crypto. I thought there was a perfect amount of Crypto, and he didn't bother me. I liked him better in this movie than I did in Superman.
I hope, I hope he does. I hope they don't pull a old Yeller on the guy though.
Oh, you can watch the movie. You'll see it. Johnny Patriza, I love Smets. Christian's impression was spot on.
I've been to San Diego too. It is. Yeah, I've been to San Diego too. But yeah.
Yoshimitsu, Mystique from the 2000s X-Men. Yeah, definitely. Xenia on a top from Golden. Oh, this is one.
It's kind of cool. Little time. Yeah. Now we know where we are in the game.
Go, pal. Vincent Vega is a degenerate heroin addict. He's going to sell your stuff from back one day. It's possible. It's only possible. Yeah. Xena is Famke Janssen. Yeah. She's.
God, I love her. You got to interview her. I had such a crush on her, dude. And
so cool.
She's so great in Rounders.
I was so upset at her publicist. Because we're in the middle of the interview talking, and I go, "You're in New York?" Say, "I'm in New York." I'm like, "We should have done this in person." She's like, "Why didn't we do this in person?" I'm like, "Because it wasn't pitched in person. It would have been great."
That used to be on. Kate Beckinsale used to be on my list. Yeah. So we all have a list that our partners have to allow. Her and Kate Beckinsale.
Nice. Yoshimitsu. Vader killed Palpatine. Mystique took a bullet for Magneto.
True. Vader did kill you, but if Vader's on your squad, he killed you. But that would be if you're a dick to him the whole time.
That's true. You just got to learn how to manage it.
You got to be nice to him and understand. It's all about your managing skills.
He would probably try to overpower you, though.
I mean, if he,
Yeah. Geek Lodestars. Happy Wednesday, everyone. How long do you think Backrooms and Obsession stays in the top 10 at the box office? Also, Smets, congrats on the clear scans.
Thank you, Geek.
I think the top 10, probably a couple more weeks for sure. I mean, shit, man. I think Obsession. I mean, Obsession's still going to be in number 5 this week. I mean, I stick by my predictions. I think that it's going to be number 1 is going to be Toy Story. Number 2 will be Supergirl. 3 will be Obsession. 4 will be Disclosure Day.
Yeah.
And then 5 is Jackass. I think that I might have
Jackass could be Disclosure Day, maybe. I might have had that turned around at Roku. I don't know. I'll have to go back and watch what I said on Monday. Jinx. Just to add to that, I was running in Santa Monica once, and I ran right by Kate Beckinsale, and I almost ran into a pole.
Oh wow,
she was so gorgeous in person.
How about Roxy working with her?
Yeah, dude, I'm so stoked for her, and she was great. I saw that scene of hers.
Well, no, she's doing another movie.
I know
with
another
her.
one. I know. I heard she's doing another one,
Yeah.
but I'm saying I saw the scene of the
Yeah,
first.
yeah. It's good. Johnny Patrizia, dark sequel series in development. Is that true? Let me see. Hold on. Dark.
Oh, look, Johnny, I didn't recognize you, man. Mickey got replaced with another. That
4
guy.
days ago. Yeah, 4 days ago, Netflix is reportedly developing a sequel to Dark. Dark is probably the best time travel show of all time.
Never seen it.
Oh, dude, it's really good. I'm just finished season 4 of 12 Monkeys. I'm getting a lot of messages from people that they started 12 Monkeys because of me and they're loving it. I haven't seen one person say that they've started and didn't like it. Have you tried that show yet, Kev?
No.
Try it. It's really, really good. It's really good. Yoshimitsu, Conroy is even more badass in the Arkham games, so much so that they base Batfleck.
I think Batman in the Arkham games would beat all of them, but you know he wasn't in it. I think Batman Arkham, Batman versus Ben Affleck.
Pretty dark,
is
yeah,
a different,
true.
yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe a Smets game in the future for that.
I just realized today that Wes from Road Warrior and Bennett are the same actor. That's true. Yeah, they are. Yep.
I had Go-Go, by the way. Would Go-Go have beaten Smee? I had Go-Go from Kill Bill, the girl.
Ooh, she's pretty good. Yeah,
I had her. That was early on, and I skipped it. I was like, maybe
she's pretty
not.
loyal. She was loyal to Orenishi.
Yeah,
she was loyal. I probably would have taken her.
Wow, then Smee wouldn't have had that long run. That's
probably
funny.
not. Go pal. Kyle Reese was wearing a homeless man pants. That's also true. Aiden, Rollins versus Mr. Perfect. Yep. Rollins versus Brett and Owen. Yep. Rollins versus Flair. 100%.
Rollins versus
100%.
Macho Man too.
100%. Yeah.
Awesome.
Nathan Drake, you're completely wrong on Smee. He abandons Hook in the end and steals Hook's treasure. Not loyal at all. Is that what happens? I
can't take when Nathan does that. I just think it's Dagnino now.
Yeah, I know.
You know the face.
I should read it. When Nathan puts things up, I should read it as Dagnino. Go pal. Smets. Kristian, you can handle things. You're smart. Not like everyone said.
I didn't say. Did I say that?
No.
I was mad. I'm sorry.
No. Yoshimitsu, idea for Gauntlet.
Oh,
Best musical character themes in the MCU, including DC and older comic book movies like X-Men, Spider-Man. That's pretty good.
Let me tell you, no way. Kristian would yell at me because he'd be like, "How am I gonna know? How do I remember the theme of fucking The Crow?" Or
I remember the Crow theme. Well, no, but that's okay. You just said Supergirl. No one's gonna remember that theme. But if you go the best musical character themes, you go Iron Man,
of course,
theme or like Avengers.
Which one?
Theme,
Iron Man 2 or Iron Man 3? It changed. MCU was Thor 1 is different from Thor 2.
But you take ones that are memorable. Superman, John Williams, Danny Elfman, Spider-Man. You know,
okay, it is good.
Like
I thought about doing something like that, but I think a bracket wars might be good for musical themes.
Yeah, maybe.
I like that idea, Yoshi. Thank you very much.
T800 is Flair 2, Predators Camouflage.
I can't play a sample of each. Are you kidding me? We get demonetized. We're not doing You just said play a sample of each theme.
No. T800, yeah, it's true. That's what I'm saying. You track them down easy. No.
And by the way, real quick. Also, in my defense, I still have it built. We didn't play it because you said you didn't want to do it. I had one where it was what's the best Batman theme, and you're like, how am I going to know the Batman theme? So you want me to do a gauntlet? Let alone I had a Smets game you rejected. You rejected on the air, and you're like, I don't know the themes. And I said I sent you an email. Just kidding. I'm still here. Love you, Kristian.
Edit the movies. Kevin, which one would translate better to 2026? Futog, Hami, or Who? Seriously, think on it.
Oh, Who, for sure. The delay of the Who.
Who? I mean, him screaming Who is just one of the best, like, ever.
Kevin James. It looks like Kevin James.
Does Supergirl have too much crypto or just enough? I think just enough, Joey.
Does Supergirl have too much Superman or just enough?
Just enough.
Okay.
Yeah. And those things were handled well. CC Black, MCU X-Men can be successful like the Avengers. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Oop. Thank you, Michael D.
Thanks, Michael.
Okay. Where is the next one?
The finals would be Hans Zimmer Batman versus Keaton's Batman theme.
Maybe it's a good one.
Keaton's Batman theme would win probably.
I am Two Flight Cam. Gunn and Filoni seem to have the same issue. They need to realize their vision and their tone isn't necessarily the ones for mass audiences. DC can't reboot right now. I don't know if I agree with anything more than this statement that Gunn is way more experienced than Filoni, but they are running into the same problem right now. It's like, well, this is the way that I see it. It's like, yeah, but what's everyone going to respond to?
Yeah.
Right? Like there are certain jokes and certain things that And there's certain times like, look, there were certain things in Schmodown that I wanted to do. I'm like, oh, I find that to be great. And the audience was like, I don't like that at all. I'm like, well, I'm not going to go down that storyline anymore. They're not enjoying it. You don't just put your heels in because you go. Sometimes you got to create. You got to believe in your vision. But same thing like a joke in stand-up comedy. It's like, I believe in this joke, and you do it in front of 40 people, and those 40 people don't like it. You go, you know what? Maybe those people have a different sense of humor than the 100 that I'm going to do. You know, Kevin, can you make your head bigger than what you did?
I had to make it tight, dude. I had to type. I didn't even see what it looked like. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Like
yeah. All right. A giant head I'm talking to and making these references.
Sorry. I feel like I'm looking okay these days. Thank you.
You look good.
Thanks, buddy.
Now I can see your massive dome in the middle. Sherlock. If Snyder, by some miracle, was allowed to continue the Snyderverse, how does he handle Ezra Miller, given all the controversies they racked up, and Gal Gadot, given how the public has turned against her? Well, I don't even think that's a question that even needs to be answered because it's not going to happen.
No, yeah, I think that I think one of the things that hurt the Snyderverse was the casting of Ezra Miller, though, from the beginning. I just think
well, I said it yesterday. He's not very likable.
He's not likable. That's a good point.
And I think that's what it comes down to. And it's a very good actor. It's not likable. And, you know, Barry kind of needs to be likable.
Yeah.
So they'd have to recast if they were going to do that.
He needs to be likable on a level that Tom Holland was likable as Spider-Man.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. We did that one. Sorry.
Look at me.
Trey.
Am I far away enough now?
You're good. I know that they tried to do a continuation of LA Confidential with the other Elroy novels, but it didn't happen due to budget issues and scale of the story. See? Trey coming and dropping the knowledge. Thank you, Trey. I love that movie. It's really good. Armada, Hollyweed 2, The Search for More Dope. Heard Jelly Roll is in Hollyweed 2. You know my whole shtick.
What happened with Jelly Roll now? He got divorced. I'm so out of it. I've been so busy.
I was getting emails about him getting divorced, and I don't care. Stop sending me these emails. I don't care. Smaug, is Mike's hee-haw a mating call for Penny? I mean, if that works, I mean, that would be amazing. But
my favorite yesterday. I know you're Also, he's at work. Are people like walking by in their Jurassic World costumes, like wondering what the heck? Good. Jen's reaction to the Penny, Kim calling Penny a mom.
Mommy, it was great.
Priceless.
Yeah, it was great. JLM 219. Go see the world's largest IMAX 69 and 120 feet in Germany. Wow. Yeah,
insane.
That's insane. Matthew, Olive Branch, Grease 2 is the better Grease. You're a crazy person.
Out of your mind.
Person. Joey Pedros, do you have a preferred theater in New York City? So I do, but I have two different reasons. There's two theaters I really enjoy. My favorite theater in New York, hands down, to watch movies in, is the AMC in Lincoln Square. Because the IMAX, everything too, it's pretty great. And it's also the place that they could have thrown my keys out when I left them there. They didn't. They had them in a massive theater. So I always will love that place for finding my keys the next day when I had to go through that. But I also really enjoy the AMC on 34th because it's a quick shot. I can take the train right to Penn Station. It takes me 6-minute walk to get to the train station. And it's
where do all these screenings go for you usually? The press ones, are those in those theaters?
Yeah, that's where they all are. They're usually all there. It's like, so I won't that's why I'm saying it's harder for me. Like, we don't go to the city for when the kids are going to watch it. We'll do something more in near us. But like, to get to AMC Lincoln Square, you got to take the subway. The AMC 34, just straight walk right from Penn Station. Okay, let's say I think there's only two left one left right now. One left. I can handle things. I'm smart. Is Fredo. Yep, it's true. Okay. So we did pretty good here today. 82 questions, some big donations. I don't know yet. This is where I think this week's all up in the air. Could be Roca, could be Mike and Jen, could be Kevin. Don't know.
I don't want to be. I like when I was just a rookie and nobody thought I don't like the pressure.
Oh, you got a shot. Michael D coming in hot here. Roses are red, violets are blue. I dropped my jaw when I heard Mike yell, hee haw. So good.
Listen, I it's so much stress about this thing, and then I hear people are talking smack about me about it.
No,
like,
You know, speaking of Penny Barber, I might reach out though to have her film knowledge. I could
Schmodown, special Schmodown.
but it's different. She doesn't, but not mainstream stuff.
I like when you said Mike would be 247 and 0 at the porn
Yeah.
Schmodown. He should have the name the Smasher then if he's that, because
absolutely, yeah. If we have to switch him back
because
over
of the Smasher sex connotation.
But I do think that there's the possibility to have her come in and do some reviews. She's really good. Ooh. Okay, Smaug, eating snacks in the theater, yay or nay? Yay.
Yeah.
Just be respectful of people when you're doing it. All right, they keep talking to me about this freaking article. For God's sakes.
I'm gonna have a hard out if you wanted to handle this article. But before you do that, if you want to just load up the where to find Smets.
Yeah, let me do that first, and then maybe we'll discover this article tomorrow.
Yeah.
So where is
I have a clip from my Stomaversity thing, but I won't even have time to play that today. But I'll play it next week. Just an example. You guys can find me there at the Real Kevin Smets. That's where I talk about geek and regular stuff, level 1 lunatics, video game stuff, Star Wars is KOTOR stuff, Stomaversity is post-cancer Stoma stuff, Score Blender is my musical mashups channel. I'm all over the place. It's way too much work for one person, which is why normally the only ones that get done are the Star Wars Squad and the Stoma one at this point. But I appreciate all you guys for being around and sticking with me. And Kristian, if we do, I forgot, it's only like 40 seconds. It's called Stomaversity Excerpt, because I think this might help people if you're going through a rough day. I'll give you an example of what my channel is. It's not just cancer advice. It's also real life advice.
For years, I thought confidence in life was something you had to learn. You had to have the right outlook. You had to learn how to live life. And sure, some of that matters, but looking back, I think the biggest boost to my day-to-day confidence was not from learning, but it was from unlearning. To quote Yoda, you must unlearn what you have learned. Unlearning the idea that I was broken from my cancer. Unlearning the idea that the belief that everyone notices my bag or that everyone would notice you if you had a bad day. Unlearning the pressure of trying to be the person that I was before surgery or trying to be the person you were before all your big stress in your life. Sometimes confidence isn't about adding something new. It's about letting something go. Letting go the thoughts that have been weighing you down. And that can apply to you if you had cancer, if you have an ostomy, or even if you have none of the above.
There you go.
I'll tell you, very Spielberg-esque music.
Yeah, that's and that was. Don't worry, that won't get pinged. I created that myself. So
nice. Okay. Well, good. Yeah, you should check out Kevin. Make sure you check him out. We got to wait before you leave. We got 2 more.
Yeah, sure. Thanks for letting me play that.
Yeah, of course.
I figured people should get an idea. And by the way, because we got a lot of people that have helped a lot of people in my situation, but I also feel like my words will help people that don't necessarily have cancer or stoma and stuff. So,
okay, let's see. Watermelon sugar high. Can you take me higher? That's good. Oshi Yamatsu, GTA 6 will cost $80. How do we feel about that? I mean,
Super Mario Kart World on Switch 2 is also $80. So I think we got to accept that's the new norm.
But when there's that much detail, to me, like when you're spending like 20 or 30 bucks at the movies, right? You can be spending 20 or 30 bucks on a movie that you might hate and that you don't own, right?
Yeah.
$80, you own this thing, and there's so much detail on it. You're probably going to be playing it for a very long time. And the amount of detail they're putting in it, it's
and Ayoshi, Google it. You could see old ads for games back in the day for Super Nintendo, The Secret of Mana, some of the older, bigger Super Nintendo games, Genesis games that were like the higher end, but they were just Genesis games, were upwards of $79.99, $85. Like it's not new for games to be this level. People forget. And back then, that's before inflation. Imagine $80 back then to play Secret of Mana on the Super Nintendo, or I forget there was another one like when they had the 32X, those games like Virtual Racer stuff.
Michael D, eating boxes in theater, yay or nay? Depends on what movie. Yoshimitsu,
yeah, you don't want to do that during Schindler's List.
Yeah, I like when Kevin wins the Super Chat game, but I said chats because I like being part of the conversation. You make that really fun, Kevin. That's nice.
Thanks. Yeah, I mean, for me, like that's why I don't mind if I like just want everybody to be involved, and you don't need to. That's why I try to read some of the non-super chats. I noticed Jen does that too, which is pretty cool.
It's hard though to do it throughout the whole thing.
You do too, by the way. You're pretty good about putting people.
The reason why people are like, why is only super chats get read out? Because we would be here for 4 hours. Is the thing too. And what I don't like about that, and I honestly don't love when Jen was doing it or when you're doing it either, because it takes off the conversation of what we're doing. When it comes, I like to pay attention to make sure when we're talking about the topics to see that people are chiming in and saying those things too. But when you go too off of it, it distracts and Mike, it's like a cat with a string.
Yeah, no, that's a total fair assessment.
Go pal. After Blue, that Penny mentioned is so art film. Oh yeah, after Blue, that Penny mentioned is after Blue, that Penny mentioned is so art film. Yeah, I'm telling you, she has a very extensive film knowledge. She's a big film buff, but just a very different. I mean, A24 movies and shit like that too. Armada, Smets game for Kristian, Jelly Roll dating game hosted by Dagnino or Tom Yamas, stars in Terminator, directed by Kaczynski.
Dagnino for the win.
Yeah, Dagnino.
Sure.
Go pal. Weren't NES cards 50 and 89? Yeah,
Dude,
I mean,
Super Mario 3. Someone said in the chat. That's I'm on point here. Right. Super Mario 3, $70. So
Maddie Beef, GTA 6 physical copy will only have digital code.
No way.
In the box. No,
that
disc.
Can't be true.
Really? Wow,
that's stupid.
That's crazy. Greenie from Oz, would a Smets versus Outlaw Schmodown exhibition match be a one-off? Be on the cards.
I already played him in the Champions match. I played him, Dan Murrell, and Alex Damon. You could find out the results of that in 5 years.
I will tell you this one thing, though, too. People keep asking, will there ever be another Schmodown? If there ever is one, I will never do another digital virtual Schmodown ever again. No. I will never do one ever again. So that would never happen as far as that goes.
Yeah, I think Roka and I would have fun with it. I mean, if it was normal trivia, he would wipe the floor with me. But if it was geek, I think I'd wipe the floor with him.
Probably. Matthew Garrett, peach rings movie snack. What's yours? Pretzels and cheese.
Oh, peach rings are good though, man.
Yeah, pretzels. And
I'm
cheese.
all Haribo.
What 2026 releases are you definitely buying a physical copy of? Maybe Dune.
I'm all about getting back in the physical game, actually. Yeah. Joey, ask me in a couple months because I'm going to start that. I decided I just can't trust it. I had one of my movies go off my license that I purchased isn't on there anymore. So,
ask us Penny's in New York in July interview. I could reach out.
Yeah, her newest pinned tweet. You can talk about that. Maybe show it on the air. Dude,
that's the end of the channel. That's the end of the channel.
I'm not. That's gonna have no part of it. Thanks, guys. I really do have a heart out now. So,
all right, get out of here. Bye.
I love you guys.
All right, thank you to Kevin. As always, Kevin will be back on Wednesday, as he is always here. Make sure you guys click like, comment, subscribe, do all that and more. Thank you to PLD. Thank you to Luke and Jonathan and the whole crew today for being here. Really appreciate it. Thank you to both Sam and MK for posting the time codes. Go join the Discord if you haven't done that already. And please, beg of you guys, if you're going to be on the East Coast, get tickets today for October 8th. They're starting to sell already, and I'm already passing them out to friends and family, so I don't know how long they're going to be available. So if you're able to make it, buy the tickets today. Please go and check it out. Thanks again to everybody here today. It was a really fun conversation. Is there another? I want to make sure that I have. Okay, that's it. Be back tomorrow with Chris Carr. Check out my Supergirl non-spoiler. It's up on the channel now. I think Sam's coming in a little bit. We're going to PLD something for we're going to be doing Andor. Hopefully get an episode, at least 3 episodes up of Andor for Friday. And then Ming's coming in also PLD on Thursday. We're going to try to get an Invincible done that will probably air next week. So that's what we got. Appreciate you guys very much. So you guys rule. Very, very appreciative of all of you. And that's it. So we'll see you all on the flip side. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Did you shit in there?